Hello. Right, okay. That seems to be working now. Whew. What am I gonna do? Still got my Xbox on. So what's going on with games with gold? There's always a deal to be had. Ooh. Walking Dead Season 2, Star Wars Force Unleashed. I could download that. Don't think I need to download it. Yeah. Mass Effect Andromeda. 41 quid, that's pretty good. Right, okay. 9 o'clock. Which means I shall turn on Skype. Oops. No doubt Stu will no ring. Oh, echo. Alright, any sign of Stu? No. Nothing yet. So, tell you what, let's turn off the Xbox. Move that over there. And then show notes. Is this live? Yes, it is. Procrastinator. Yeah, we're going to start a podcast. We do a podcast every week, every Sunday at this time. Three of us jump on. Well, yeah, three of us jump on and we talk about what we've been playing, news, and any emails that we might have gotten. So, yeah. Here we go. I'm going to accept the call.
Mm.
Oh, I think you're here.
Mm-hmm.
I am here.
Hey!
How would you
How would
describe
twig
Yeah.
snaps?
the flavour of a twiglet?
Twiggies?
A twiglet.
It's very difficult to describe, isn't it? Because it doesn't really taste like anything else.
Ginger balls.
Mm.
Would you say they taste very fetch?
No, they're not really
To make
fetch.
fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
I've said it kind of tastes a bit like a burnt piece of wood or something. I don't know. They've got a very odd, weird taste.
I don't really like them.
No, they're a bit like Marmite, aren't they?
They're a bit... Twiglets are not great.
Now, you see, I like twiglets.
Just chowing down on them.
So I've got like a picture. I'm going to put it up on the stream here. And we might have a few extra listeners tonight because...
Welcome, extra listeners.
Why are you famous all of a sudden? What have you done?
well, I'll talk about it on the show. But whatever. But there's people that don't know what the fuck a podcast is, or they know what a podcast is, but they don't know why the fuck we're doing one. I suppose. Somebody asked.
Awesome. That's why.
Ben asked. Actually, he does know us. How do you guys know each other?
That was a good question.
I was getting a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
My rectum exploded.
He did.
And these guys patched me up.
It's true.
It's true.
It's all true. So that's a Twiglet on the screen now.
Yeah, it was a Twiglet.
Pretzel sticks.
They kind of look flavoured pretzel sticks,
They
though.
look exactly like pretzel sticks.
They're disgusting.
Yeah, but I like them. I don't know why. I just like the taste of them.
I love disgusting snack foods.
You know what I've been eating a lot of?
What have you been
today?
eating a lot?
I've been eating Werther's Originals. Quite a lot of
All right,
those.
okay.
You're
I
turning
know.
into a man.
I know they're like old man's sweets, aren't they?
Yeah, but the advert always used to be that the old man was giving them to his kids. You know what I mean? It was like a cross generation gap.
Yeah, it was like the sort of like paedophile sweet,
Okay.
you know. But you know, they're good.
I can still remember the very first sweets given to me by my grandfather. They were Werther's Original.
That's Chinny.
There you go.
I don't know. I just I've been eating a lot of them, and I don't know what the side effects of eating too many are.
Lots of sugar.
Every time you eat one, you get a little older.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Of course, you get older whether you eat them or not, but
It's like Benjamin Button, but the other way around.
yeah.
I was just a boy. I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy and uncommonly good.
You should just use that. Yeah. Oh damn.
Are we ready?
Can we
I
cut
don't
the
know.
big crap and play the game?
We are
I'm ready.
never ready.
We're never ready.
The crowd is getting restless.
want Chili Willy! We want Chili Willy!
If nobody objects, I'm going to start the show.
No.
I object.
I object because I'm still eating Twiglets.
Tough shit.
Welcome yo to the veteran gamers. Juju, Chinny, and the fellas will tell you about every single game that you're playing this week.
You Canadians are all the same, with your beady little eyes and flapping heads.
Chinny's game breakers. Here comes Duke with the soundbite saviors.
Let's play. Guess the game that Chinny's played and finished this week.
It's the veteran gamers.
You gotta be that f***ing diamond in the rough.
Yeah, boy.
You don't ever catch the dragon, Dad!
Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, yo.
Team Duke.
Yeah.
I'll just stick with the veteran gamers.
Hello and welcome to episode 384 of the Veteran Gamers podcast.
Yay, episode 384, and we're coming with you with all sorts of things in store. I'm Duke.
I'm Stu.
And I'm Chinny.
Way!
And for those of you who are just listening for the first time, we are not military veterans. We're veterans of the gaming life.
That's true.
That's
and
us.
we also stream live on Twitch, YouTube, and Beam. You know, Beam. Where apparently all the kids hang out. The audio quality is apparently better there, and it's faster. But yeah, we stream live every Sunday at 9 p.m. But hey, if you're not one of those live kind of people and you go fuck live, I don't want to do that, then just carry on listening on your podcast device, which also probably doubles up as a phone.
But if you were hearing our annoying voices and saying to yourself, I wish I could hear them better, check out Beam. Maybe it's your jam.
Beam.
Now, we have... Go ahead.
I just said the word Beam. I didn't have anything else.
It's the place where kids go to hang out. We have listeners all over the world. We have listeners in the U.S., in the UK. Stu, do you know if we have any listeners in Canada?
Yes, we do. We do.
I didn't know the Canadians was clever as that.
I was watching Faulty Towers again recently, and when he puts up the moose, the major thinks that it's the it's a robotic moose that's talking to him. And
Oh, yeah.
It was just Manuel behind the counter, and so he says, "Where'd you get
yeah.
that?" He's like, "The town." He's like, "Is it Japanese?" He's like, "Canadian, I think." And then he says,
I didn't know the Canadians was clever as that.
"So we hate you, Canada. If you're listening, we think you're dumb. With your beady little eyes and flapping heads."
There you go. That's a bit racist.
No, it's jingoistic and nationalistic. Canadians are not a race.
I don't know.
Okay, if you'd like to argue that Canada's a race, okay.
There's been some controversy in the UK today because someone attested that all the Irish were gypsies.
Right.
Do you think that was considered racist? I don't know. It's
mean,
borderline. It's borderline.
It is. We don't have a convenient. I mean, it's horrible and atrocious. There's nothing wrong. There's no excuse for that. It's just there's no easy way to describe people of a certain ethnic background. You're discriminating against people based on their ethnic background. That doesn't have the same punch as you're being racist.
I guess you're right.
Also, Canadians are very polite, so we can call them whatever we like, and they're just going to say, "Oh, sorry for the inconvenience, eh? They're fine. It doesn't matter."
I don't understand what you're complaining about, but I'm very sorry to have.
Hey, sorry about that.
There's a Kevin Smith movie we watched recently called Yoga Hosers, and it's okay. It's not his best work, but it's amusing. It's worth watching. It's on Netflix, and they start out by doing a version of Anthrax's "I'm the Man," so that got my attention very quickly. So, and it's about Canada, so
Well, I mean, the thing is, Chinny is right. They are very polite in Canada because, let's be honest here, they have probably about, a similar amount of guns per person than you have in the US, yet they don't murder lots of people.
That's because they're wusses and they're scared to use their guns to protect their families.
That must be what it is. That must be what it is.
They were real men, and they would be shooting each other every day.
They'd be trying to catch bullets for fun.
The problem is their penises aren't as big as ours.
Yeah.
that must be what it is.
Yeah.
Like on 30 Rock. What is it with you men and guns? And Tracy goes, "Well, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I think it's because they're metal penises."
Could be true. Who
There you
knows?
go. All right, moving on.
Moving on. So, how just before we do move on, how is it in crazy America at the moment? How's Trump doing?
It's pretty crazy. He's in trouble because he can't.
He's never going to be in trouble.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. This is why his travel bans kept getting blocked, is because the judges went, "Okay, you say it's not a Muslim ban. Let's look at what you've said over the past year. Muslim ban, Muslim ban, Muslim ban. I think this is a Muslim ban." Blocked. And now he goes on TV and brags about how he fired Comey because he wouldn't stop the Russia investigation. And then everyone starts talking about how he was screaming at the TV. If you don't know, he fired the FBI director.
Oh no, we were aware of this. It's in the news over here. Yeah.
So he's, all his surrogates and all his supporters are like, "Oh, Comey was just messing up." And, Democrats were saying they were mad at Comey for releasing information about the investigation into Hillary during the campaign. And now they want him to stay? Well, make up your mind. But it's clear that he fired him because Trump was screaming at the TV every time it mentioned Russia, and he demanded that Comey pledge his loyalty. And it's like, what kind of nonsense is that?
That's like Trump logic.
I know, but the interesting thing is, as soon as he was out, the next person in command at the FBI was like, they asked him, "So this Russia thing's going away, right? You had no faith in Comey, right?" And he went, No, the Russia thing's not going anywhere. We're continuing, and we had total faith in Comey. Comey was doing a great job. So that guy's going to get fired soon.
I know. It'll just be a conveyor belt. It'll just be like it'll just recreate The Apprentice, but with real people.
Exactly. He thinks he's still on The Apprentice, and I have faith that our democratic systems are going to be durable enough to stop him.
Do you think that's what it is? Do you think that Trump actually still thinks he's on a TV show?
I stopped trying to figure out what's driving that nut job at this point. I just, it's a waste of time to try to figure out what's going on inside his empty coconut head.
Well, you can't you? I mean, he is literally unpredictable, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing he cares about is his own ego and having people tell him how great he is.
He just wants to keep the American public guessing. That's what he wants to do.
Oh, well, he certainly is doing that. Meanwhile, North Korea keeps building bigger and bigger missiles and testing them further and further.
Yeah,
This
one
is
of them
gonna
went.
end great.
One of them went into the water by them at one point.
Yes, it did. Further than it's ever gone.
Yeah.
China and Japan, everybody's like, and the new South Korea prime minister is like, everybody calm down, everybody just relax. Trump is like, North Korea's been a rogue nation for far too long. We're gonna handle this. And everyone's like, what do you mean? What are you gonna do?
Push the button, baby. That's what he's gonna do.
Goodbye, Seoul. I hope 10 million people living in South Korea didn't want to keep living. God.
Oh yeah, he'll be pushing the button, baby. That's what he's doing.
Jesus, that's the part that really scares me.
It is a bit. It is kind of scary.
In my head, I
Yeah.
imagine Donald Trump playing with like action figures around the emergency button. You know, like around the nuke button, like Commander Trump. And then he drops it, and it sort of goes like that, and he goes, and then he rings his receptionist, which I imagine this is how the White House works, and says,
"Is this? Are you sure this is what happened?"
And then he says, you know that red button on my desk? Does that do anything? Yeah, that's the nuclear codes. And
No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Oh, your helmet is so big. Lord helmet, what? You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time. Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good.
That's Trump for you.
So there you go.
Ay. All right, well, moving things in a different direction, it's time for us to talk about the main subject of this game.
Are you seriously talking about video games?
I meant to say show, I misspoke.
I prefer what you said.
Yeah. So if I may, this week my students were writing poetry in their creative writing classes, and I was grading papers for most of the week, but at one point I was like, they're writing poetry, I should write a poem. So I wrote a poem, and oddly enough, it turned out to be about video games. So, would you like to hear my latest poem?
Yes.
Of course
Okay,
we do.
Go.
Go.
It's called Just a Game, and it's with thanks to Stephen King, because the last line comes from his book on writing. When I was a teenager, I loved Nintendo games, but Mega Man 3 nearly drove me insane. Some robot dragon monster killed me 900 times. I lost my mind and started smashing everything I could find. I bashed the gray NES box and screamed words so obscene, I spat and spun around and shredded Nintendo Power magazines. I felt the fury seize my throat and rage explode my brain. I stared into the abyss and saw this. Nothing would ever be the same. How dare you tell me it's just a game? I've spent 1,000 hours in Skyrim. I killed Alduin and laughed. I've built city-states and amusement parks in the worlds of Minecraft. I've drowned weekends in Call of Duty battling hunger and fatigue. I've scored impossible overtime triple flip goals in Rocket League. I've walked through walls with Gladys and watched Aperture get wrecked. I saved the universe from the Reapers and Cerberus in Mass Effect. I brought water to the Fallout wasteland as my father went to heaven. I've conquered every damn level of Super Meat Boy and Mushroom 11. Every week we podcast the veteran gamers talking for hours on end, and I listen to hours of other shows from strangers and my friends. I cross-stitched logos of favorite games and wear screenshots around my neck. Mortgage, car note, bills, donations, and Steam. That's my paycheck. And I got the funky fresh socks because my wife rocks. I'm sorry if you think these things are weird or dumb or lame, but do me a favor and never say, it's just a game. So that all that music that's enhanced your life, is that just meaningless sound? And all the flowers that beautify the world, is that just garbage on the ground? All the books you love so much, nonsense ink on nonsense pages, the philosophy and drama and verse, just babbling from ancient ages? I think not. There's something more at work. I know you must agree. The alchemy of art excites a universal ecstasy. So if you sit next to me and think I'm sad when I cry my gaming shrieks, that's fine. I'll do the same when you freaks geek out over Twin Peaks. I don't love casually, I love with causality, and I live in duality with virtual reality, but I don't mess with headsets or matrix neck plugs. Who wants to live like slugs on psychotropic drugs? You don't want to be like that South Park World of Warcraft dude. More hot packets, ma'am! Come on, don't you want some real food? I'm addicted to my gaming PC. Of course it's not easy. I'm trying to be the balance I want to see. But it's not just a game to me. Video games aren't everything, but neither are they nothing. In Red Dead, I once shot a man because I was wrong about his bluffing. And it felt good, and that's messed up, even though it's make-believe, because passion is real and it's human to feel. Learn when to stay and when to leave. And there's real struggles around the world that need our concentration. Human rights and fights for ecological preservation. We can all goof off after we fight the power and put the sweat in. If we worked as hard as we game, we might could preempt Armageddon. Be smart and recognize the beauty in your IRL situation. Everything in healthy doses, including moderation. Take breaks, stand up, drink water. Inactive BO is the grossest. Go outside once in a while to avoid deep vein thrombosis. Love the people you hold closest. Hit pause and say, how you doing? Then later you can return to the dangerous quest you've been pursuing. Of course some things are more important than virtual sights and sounds. Life is not a support system for art. It's the other way around.
That was very good, by the way, Duke. Well done.
Thank you.
That was very good.
Thank
I also laughed when I defeated Alduin in Skyrim because that quest was a fucking joke.
Now don't be dissing on the Skyrim, man. You know how he feels about it.
He wasn't dissing. He was just. I mean, he was dissing that one thing, which is fine.
Which Duke, you also insulted that mission in Skyrim.
It's not very epic. It's just like stand around and let's shout together. Okay.
Yeah. Bah, bah, bah.
Again.
It's like just three people burping at a dragon. It's really boring.
But they weren't even burping at the dragon at first. They're burping at the fog. Gotta clear this fog away.
Yeah. The ending of Skyrim, one of the greatest games ever made, apparently, is shouting at fog.
Apparently being the operative word here.
Shut up, deadly premonition.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, now you're talking.
Fog go away.
Yeah, well, that was great, Duke. That's better than anything that I could ever put together.
It's all good. I'm actually getting into poetry lately. Like, I mean, I've done lyrics for a long time, but there's something about more free-form stuff, and it's a different feel to it. And
I also came up with a rhyme with the word rhyme, which was crime.
Sweet.
Go. Let's hear it then.
Don't do the rhyme if you've done a crime.
You just made that up right now, didn't you?
It was freestyle. It was beautiful.
And if I'm going to work on more words that rhyme with rhyme, but I just need to find the time. Oh, there we go. I've got another one. Right.
There you go.
I'm going to write that down.
By the way, I'm drinking water. Chinny, are you drinking Sprite?
No.
Because I thought maybe you liked the flavors in there, lemon, and I don't know what else is in Sprite.
Oh, God.
Bubbles?
Yeah, bubbles.
But
Lemon and bubbles.
Peanuts and gum together at last.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, in the food that I made recently, I put in a bunch of different spices. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and I don't remember what else I used.
Oh, God. This is painful.
Yeah.
I know. We should talk about what we've been playing.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea at this point.
My granddad gave me his wonderful butter candy.
I just want to let you know, Tara's here.
His wonderful butter candy.
Tara's here, everyone. Say hello, Tara.
Yeah,
hello.
Tara.
You'll say hello, but I'm guessing she can't hear us, can she? Because you've got your earphones on and stuff.
I've got one in. I've got
an
earbud in my ear.
You want to be careful what that sounds like, Tara.
I know.
Hey ho.
Tara, what's been the highlight of your week?
I've not been well this week, so
No, you've not been well.
Maybe not coughing as much today. That's been a good highlight.
Yeah.
A bit boring.
People Just Do Nothing has been good.
Yeah.
We enjoyed that today.
What did you do while Mike was away recently?
I was in Manchester and we was doing the girl stag, which is called a hen.
The girl stag.
Yeah.
The girl stag.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. So Mike and bridegroom to be and friends went to Portugal.
Yeah.
And you went to Manchester. It seems a bit like imbalanced here somehow.
Yeah. It will be balanced soon. So end of June we're going to Paris.
Yeah, they're going to Paris.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And
then we're going to Manchester.
Yeah.
So.
Chinny's going to Cornwall.
Yeah. With the girls, we've got tickets to the Moulin Rouge, which would be good.
There you go.
Do some dancing.
Okay. So that was Tara's week, everyone.
There you go.
Tune in next week for more updates from Tara.
Oh, I got my car washed today.
She got her car washed.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That was a highlight.
Okay, this podcast isn't what you've done.
Okay, at least I've not spoke about my hair.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to get the earbud away from you now.
Yeah, take it off. Take it off
now. Thanks for joining us, Tara. See you next week.
Okie doke.
It's
there you
just
go.
because you think I'm going to steal your job.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if we really need Chinny. We can just get Tara in here.
Yeah, does she play a lot of games?
Not really, no.
Like Carmel, that's a game.
Well, she isn't dissimilar to you then, is she, Chinny?
No, I don't play that many games, actually. She probably plays the same amount as me,
yeah. Anyway, Duke, how's Neo Tokyo now then? How is it now?
Yes, they fixed Neo Tokyo! For those who don't know, Rocket League introduced a map like 8 months ago called Neo Tokyo, and it was an attempt to do something different. So most of the maps in Rocket League are simple rectangles. They look like football pitches. Some of them are a little bigger. Some of them are a little, I guess, not smaller, but they just look differently for the most part. Well, Neo Tokyo was their attempt, and they have a thing called Rocket Labs where they have all sorts of funky designs with pillars in the middle of the field and tunnels you have to go down and all sorts of craziness. I don't mess with those a lot. But Neo Tokyo was their attempt to bring one of the items from the Rocket Labs into the main playlist, and it had these shelves on either side of the pitch.
So have they gone there?
They are gone.
Wow.
Because everybody hated Neo Tokyo, and so when they introduced the preferences option to say, you could choose certain pitches that you like better, certain stadiums that you didn't want to play on, and everybody put, I don't ever want to play on Neo Tokyo. So they changed it. So now
because the thing is, people do like Neo Tokyo. I like Neo Tokyo's aesthetic.
Right. Well, the aesthetic's great, but some people on Reddit were talking about how they really liked the fact that the shelf was there because it made it something different. And it's interesting because I was just getting used to the gameplay of, you can't just go rocketing toward the ball. You have to figure out where you are in relation to the shelf and that whole thing. But now it's not even an issue because they've changed it. They got rid of the shelves, and now it's just a normal, rectangular pitch, and it's really cool. I like it because the aesthetic is good, and now you don't have to.
It's the one where it's like it's all in Japanese, isn't it? All the the commentary. And stuff. Yeah, I love it. That's good. That's good news. I'm happy about that.
It's good. It was awesome. Now a lot of people are mad because there's another pitch called Skybase, which is like a space station, and it's the big difference. First of all, it's very busy, so it's very easy to lose track of your opponents and where the ball is and stuff. But it's also a hexagon rather than.
Yes, I've played that one.
Yeah, and I actually don't mind it very much. It's different. It's kind of weird, but it's good. I like it.
I've played on that one. That's not a deal breaker. Like I don't go ugh when that's on because it's the shelves, isn't it, that throw you off?
It really was because you can be moving in a different angle thanks to the hexagon, and it makes the ball bounce in unusual ways, but you don't ever really feel like, God damn it, I was moving toward the ball and now I'm not. Whereas in Neo Tokyo, you'd always end up just flying aside and having trouble getting to the ball and stuff. So, yeah, good news in Rocket League. Woo!
Very good. So have you played it without the shelves then?
I have. I played a lot of Neo Tokyo because I went into my preferences and said, I now want Neo Tokyo, please. So it's turning into rotation a lot. And yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Duke's happy at last.
Yeah, well, I'm happier.
Wow.
I go crazy. This is not a Prince song.
I know, yeah. Let's go crazy. Talking to Prince, by the way, all his albums have been reinstated on Spotify, which is a nice thing.
Now that he's dead, we can go.
Yeah, now he's dead.
Dry.
Whoever wants to cash is like, but get him back on there. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, really. He can't write slave on his cheek now.
Exactly.
You know he wrote slave on his cheek at one point.
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah. Poor Prince.
Poor Prince, man.
Now I'm the granddad. And what else would I give my grandson but my Werther's original?
So,
is that a euphemism for something?
No.
I have a bell for that.
There you go. Well, you're in luck. That's the end of the commercial anyway. Yeah. So Call of Duty, Overwatch. I mentioned last week that I'd gone back to some of those. I'm getting better at Call of Duty again because it, now,
which version is this?
This is Black Ops 3. I never upgraded to Advanced, even though I could.
No, Black Ops 3 is the latest one.
No.
Yes.
No.
Infinite Warfare or whatever.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, sorry. You said advanced.
I said advanced. My bad.
No, he said he didn't. No. To be fair, Duke said I didn't upgrade to advanced. Is what he said.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, but an Advanced Warfare is the one before Black Ops 3. Anyway.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Sorry. Yeah.
Whatever. We get it. We get it.
Many bloody iterations.
Pass the word of originals, please. The thing is, I assumed that they would put Infinite Warfare and maybe even Call of Duty 4 again on sale for the multiplayer only, the way they did with Black Ops. Because I bought Black Ops 3, and then like 2 months later, I was kicking myself because they put the multiplayer up for sale by itself. And I was like, that's all I ever play. I should have just waited for that. So I was waiting for that with regard to Infinite Warfare, and I thought maybe they'd make Fallout 4 or Call of Duty 4 part of that package, but they never did. Or if they did, I didn't hear about it. So anyway, yeah. So I'm getting better at it again. Still not very good, but whatever. And then Governor of Poker 3 is the other one that I went back to. This is a very simple poker game. It's a lot like Full House Poker, except it's not as 3D. It's all the tables are from above, so you don't have any tricks you can do. You don't really get to see avatars. You just see people's big hats. But it's a poker game. It's free. It's fun. They introduced a couple new things lately, like you have this, like, on The Price is Right, you have the big wheel you can spin for prizes. Well, they have one of those now for chips. But it's crazy because you spin it and it shows 500,000 chips, 50,000 chips, 10,000 chips, and then out of nowhere 5,000 comes up, and it's like the lowest you can win, and it just boom, oh, that's what you won. Like that wasn't next. It was about to land on 10,000. Yeah, whatever.
Poker's always good though.
Yeah, it's always good. And now, I went back in again, having taken a long break. I was like, yeah, I haven't played that in a while. Let's give it a shot. So I went back in, and I was like, these people are idiots. Watch me bluff them out of everything they have. Poof, call my bluff. Lost. I have no money. Damn it. So it took me a minute to build a bankroll up again, but they're making it easier because they know that most of their audience is probably kids and like impatient people who are just so they're throwing chips at you all the time.
I can't imagine that you could ever play the patience game.
When it comes to poker, I kind of can, because it's, as Chinny will tell you, it's all about playing your opponent.
Yeah.
So once I play a few hands, I get to see, okay, this person's trying to buy the pot, even though it's just the ante that's in there. Let him buy the ante pot. I don't care.
Yeah, people throw their weight around or whatever, and they do that early, or they'll do that mid-game, or whatever they'll hold.
And this dude over here who's got 5 times as many chips as everyone else, he's probably not bluffing. So I'll be careful around him. And
it could work the other way though. People with no chips, they could be like, well, he could be bluffing because he needs anything. He needs to win something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I'll let other people be foolhardy, and I'll wait till I have something decent. The problem is I thought I had something decent, and then the other dude had, just that one other card that could have possibly beat me. And, of course, he had it. And I was like, God damn it. So I lost a big pot that time. But whatever. And the other thing they added recently to this poker game is, because it usually was you have little smiley faces, emoticons you can put up. You has these pre-selected chat notes you can put up. Good hand. Nice bluff. Are you serious?
Money.
Money. But now they've introduced the ability to type. And I was like, oh, sweet. Because I always want to type more than just nice hand. So whatever. I started typing a lot. It takes guts to try to buy the anti-pot. People think that's amusing.
So now you're trolling everyone at the table, are you? Is that what you're doing?
I'm just calling them out for being stupid because it's so obnoxious. We're trying to just get to the river, and it's like, I'm gonna bet 14,000 on to get the 2,000 that's in the pot. It's like, you're an idiot.
Here's some advice. I've got some advice, Duke, for you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, don't ever go to a casino and play for real money.
Yeah, I only ever went to casinos once when I was in Las Vegas visiting my cousin, and it was boring as hell. And I think I might enjoy playing poker at some point, but I probably would not do very well in a real casino.
Yeah, I can't see. You can't troll people at a poker table, in
you
real
can.
life.
Well, I think I would be able to put that part of me on hold. The part I would not be able to put on hold is the fact that I wear my heart on my sleeve, and every time I get happy, people can tell, and when I'm angry, people can tell. So I have I don't know what they call it, when you can tell what someone's thinking.
What, bipolar disorder?
No, look at how they tell that you've got a hand.
She gets it.
Are you sure it's not bipolar?
I think that would give it away if I were like, yeah, I'll call. Like, let's do it. That's part of it. I don't have a poker face. I have more of a blackjack face. God damn it, 23, son of a bitch. You don't need a face for blackjack, so. Anyway, that's what I've been playing.
Is that what you've been playing?
Yep, all the new latest games.
I know. Well, that's all we expect from you, Duke, to be fair.
Well, I played Event Zero and Wildlands, so shut up.
You did play. To be fair, you have been playing Wildlands. That is true.
Not this week, but in general, yeah.
In general.
Yeah, and Folding My Laundry is the other video game I've been playing lately.
Folding your laundry, how about that?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Chinny, I can see you've had a very busy week again.
Yeah, it's been pretty busy.
I'm just becoming the king of sarcasm on this show at the moment.
I know. I don't know how you keep it up, all this sarcasm. It's amazing.
It's fueled by his sense of satisfaction at how brilliant he is and how superior he is because he plays different games to talk about.
I try to because,
we just play games for fun because we're weird.
I'm not playing games for fun. I'm playing so I can do the dirty 30 thing. That's not fun.
So you have a reason for not playing for fun.
Yeah.
Stu has his reason for not playing for fun.
So, yeah, I did play a little bit of Wildlands today, actually. I say a little bit, like 3 hours. And me and Marsh slogging through that. We're basically just mainlining the main quests now. So
how many more areas do you need to finish?
I think we got like 4 or 5 bosses left, maybe.
Wow, seems like a lot.
There's a lot of bosses though, so that's not a lot really. But yeah, we've killed the beauty queen. She's like a really big one, and like
right now I'm going after the narco corrido. The guy who sings songs about the drug dealers.
Oh yeah, no, got him. He's brown bread. Yeah, so been playing a bit of that. I have been playing fucking Skyrim.
Is that now added to the title for you? Is it?
That is. So I'll update.
So you installed some of these naughty mods, then, huh?
And the reason why we might have some new people watching tonight is because my Skyrim stream the other day did pretty well. I average about 5 to 10 here and there, but I got 51.
Oh my god!
What were you doing at the time?
I was playing Skyrim, not knowing what I was doing. I didn't do.
So let's get this straight. Because you're a bit shit at Skyrim, people tune in to see just how shit you are. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. So the people in the chat right now, actually, Ali and Maidley and the chap called Fred and all this kind of stuff. They're all coming in and helping me out and. Being very nice, and I had to say to a few of them, especially Ali, I said, please don't fucking spoil the game, and he took it. He didn't take offense. He said, no, that's no problem. So everybody was very nice. So
instead, unlike us, where we go, you just shit at something. They're really nice to you.
That's correct. So I'll. On the video now is my actual playthrough of Saturday. So this is me playing now. And this is me putting the cat in the water because I thought it was funny to do so. So this
Stuff like that's always funny.
It's always funny.
Take that, Khajiit.
So this is what I've done. I've finished the companion quest line. So that didn't...
So sorry, spoilers for Skyrim. I guess I should give people fair warning.
Wow.
Warning!
Did you stay a werewolf, or did you switch back, cure yourself?
I stayed a werewolf.
Yeah.
Stayed a werewolf.
I will say, I thought, because you're trying to cure Codlac Greymane, who is one of the leaders of the companions, and he doesn't want to be a werewolf. He wants to go to Sovngarde, and you can't get into Sovngarde if you're a werewolf, and blah blah blah. at one point you're supposed to go get one of the fragments of Wuthrad from his desk drawer or his nightstand.
Yeah, I just stole it.
And you find the journal that he's been keeping.
Yeah.
And it's all about there's this new person around, and it's you. And he's had dreams about you and stuff. I thought that was kind of cool.
So you're confusing me with somebody who reads the fucking books.
Yeah, the law.
Because there was a quest in this game, right? And it clearly told you how to sort of pass the next bit with the journals, or like tell you what to do. And I just went, I ain't fucking reading that shit, man. Like, so I just figured it out. It's not that hard. But
ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly. So yes, I've done the companions, finished that up. Right. That ended with the guy turning in his bear spirit or some shit came out of his body.
It's a wolf.
Whatever, fucking killed that. So then, Alea is now my follower.
Just a minute? Can I get this straight? So you've just been talking about the companions, right? Which makes you into a werewolf.
A werewolf, yeah.
A werewolf. And why would you think a burr came out of him?
Because I'm not really paying attention to the game, Stuart. I don't know.
We've just been through the whole wolf thing, man. You turned into a wolf.
Yes.
Why would a big grizzly come out of some dude?
Because I tell you why, you fucking pedantic fuck. All right.
I'm just asking.
It's because, and Duke will vouch for me on this. It is a larger than normal sized werewolf. So when it's not even a solid werewolf. It's like this weird, transparent ghost red werewolf. Right. So you can't really make out its shape. So it looks like a big fucking mammal. So I thought it was a bear. Yeah, but shut the fuck up. Right. So I did
the whole companion thing is about being a wolf.
So are we done? Are we done?
Whoa! I've just got something else that I need to clarify here as well.
Fucking hell.
Sorry,
I'm just trying to clarify shit. That's all I'm doing, right? You talk about
trying to bore the shit out of everyone
on shit. So where's this place that he can't go because he's a werewolf and stuff?
Sovngarde. It's the place you go when you die if you're a Nord.
Well, why didn't he just go there when it's not a full moon, man? Then no one knows. What's the matter with him?
This is the afterlife we're talking about. He's dead. It doesn't work based on the rules of what it's like when you're actually alive.
Oh, you see, you should have clarified that when you were talking.
I need you to listen.
You just let it fucking go.
Stu,
no idea.
I need you to listen to this. Stu, you ready?
Wow. Yeah, I'm listening.
No one gives a shit. So, there we go. Let's put the guitar down. So anyway, Alea is my follower now, which is cool because Lydia was a twat. Everybody knows that. So, and she died for some reason. So
Lydia.
She follows me around now, and Alea's hotter and just cooler. So yes, and then I went back to my house, and my wife was there. And she what she said? I walked in and she went, have a good time adventuring, all sarcastic. I went, look, love, all right, I don't know what you've been doing all day, but I've been fucking doing some mad shit, right? And then she went,
a goddamn ghost wolf.
Yeah,
she's
ghost.
Like, sure was a bear. Like,
yeah,
no,
she was a bear. I don't want this fucking lip, all right? So, and then she said, she went, I've made some money at the stall. I've been doing some good bank at the store. I'm like, give me fucking half of that shit now.
Why do you want all of it?
Even though I've got like loads of cash, I still wanted more cash. I don't know why. I've got so much cash.
On Wall Street.
I don't even buy anything. I just like having cash. So then I started the Dawn Guard DLC, or at least I tried to, but then it wouldn't work. I walked into the place and this guy just attacked me, right? And so I chopped his head off, and he had a name, right? And I went, that's weird. Like, usually Skyrim doesn't sort of just put you into a new area and just fuck you up. You know what I mean? There's
I think that happened to me the first time I went there too.
Yes. So don't worry, just hold off, Duke, because there is some conclusion to this. So I went in and I carried on walking, and then there was more people with names, but they were all attacking me, and I'm just like,
right. Once you attack one, and they're all
what the fuck? So I went in to the Fort Dawn Guard place, and the guy with the quest marker started attacking me, and I went, oh right, I got to kill him. So then I went to kill him, and I couldn't kill him because I was not supposed to kill him. I'm supposed to talk to him, but I can't talk to him because he's trying to kill me.
Right.
So then I go, clearly the game's janked. So I...
Which is unlikely because it's a Bethesda game, and they're not.
Yeah, I mean, Skyrim, man, they never
Bethesda are
What's the matter with
known
you?
for their polish. So I typed it in, and it was clear that it's because I have a bounty on my head, not the chocolate bar stew before you chip in.
I would never say anything like that. What's the matter with you?
So I have a bounty on my head, and I had to sort it out. So I went to, but they said, is there a way to find out who's after you without...
I don't know. I mean, I know that there's a thing in the options. And by the way, I know what Stu is thinking right now. It's not about the bounty. It's about, yeah, you are fighting a bear on the stream. Look, it is a bear.
Yeah. No. Online, I didn't find a way to,
There's something in the options about like total bounty, and that's just like whether you have a bounty or not.
Right. Well, whatever. So the internet decided. The internet decided that I have to go to each town, large town, and just ask a guard. And I went, this is going to take ages. So I went to Riften, which was the closest one. And as soon as I went into Riften, everybody started trying to kill me. And I went, right, maybe it's Riften.
I think this might be it.
This might be the place. But I couldn't clear my bounty because everybody was too busy killing me, So
sometimes if you have a sword drawn, just for the record and for other people listening.
Well,
and everyone's attacking you. If you put your sword away, sometimes they'll put their sword away and be like, okay, let's talk.
But I reloaded the save and went back in, and that's what I must have done. I must have had my sword away or something. And he went, hey, you want to clear that bounty? And I was like, yeah, right. So I did. And then the DLC worked. So then I started my DLC, and all good. Started that, and it's basically about vampires and shit, and they want to kill a load of vampires. So then the guy goes, oh, they're hiding something in this thing. So I go, all right, I'll go and have a look. And then, I think, is it treasure? Is it, some sort of, some sort of treasure. It is treasure because it's fine-ass booty because this vampire is smoking hot. So she pops out and she's all like, oh, where am I? Oh, no, I've got an Elder Scroll on me back. All right, and... I said...
I'd love it if that's what the voice acting was really like in Skyrim.
Mods so that instead of the actual dialogue in the game, it's Chinny doing all the...
Yeah. Me doing all the voices. Me and Richard Webster could sort that out, I reckon. He could do all the hard work, and I just come in and smash it out in an hour. So this woman comes out, and she's all like, I'm a vampire, but I'm sexy, and then she says, like, oh, I can't answer any of your questions. Can you take me home? And naturally, because you want to bang her, you go, all right, fine. So you take her to this big, scary castle that popped up out of nowhere for no reason. And then they're all like, oh, thanks for bringing my daughter back. So do you want to be a vampire? And I'm like, nah, soz. And they went, well, fair play. Then you get banished. So, like, no offense, but I have to sort of, like, fuck off now and teleport you outside my castle when I could have just easily asked you to leave. But for some reason, he teleports me out. He's like, I'm like, what? Just, I would have walked out. Don't worry about it. I would have gone. Anyway, then something happens, and I have to chase a big moth priest for some reason. I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on, but this moth priest...
It's been so long, I have no idea what happens in Dawnguard, to be honest.
I don't know. I have to...
So then, is this a priest that just looks like a moth? Is that
no, that's what I was disappointed about. He just looks like a dude, and I go up to him and I say, you're a moth priest? And he goes, oh, yes, I'm a moth priest. Okay, cool. And then he goes on his merry way and does stuff. And then I go to some area. The woman, the vampire woman, says, "Oh, we've got to go to this place, like a different dimension, let's say, right?" And I go, "Okay." And then I go in, and she's like, "Oh, by the way, like you can't go." And I went, "Why?" And she says, "Oh, you've got to be a vampire, or I can turn you into like a soul gem." And I just went, fine, just turn me into a fucking vampire. In fact, it was one of the people in the chat that told me, like, do the vampire thing, because you can change back. So I turned my webcam on and I looked him straight in the eyes, or well, my webcam, and I said, "Is this the right thing to do?" And he went, "Yeah." So I did it. So I trusted a stranger on the internet, and I went in, turned into a vampire, and it turns out being a vampire is fucking shit. Because the only good thing about it is you can walk around really quick, which I like.
You can, but I'm assuming this is the same in Skyrim as it was in Oblivion. Don't fast travel, because I made the mistake of doing this in Oblivion several times and couldn't understand why as soon as I reloaded I died. I was like, why do I keep dying, man? What's going on here? Why do I keep? And then I realised, obviously, when you fast travel through day and night.
Well, I haven't. I'm only traveling in this dimension now, but there's a power that you've got called like bats, like a teleport bat move. And I was on the top of this tower, and I went to shout the person off, but instead I did this teleport bat move, fell off the tower, and lost about a fucking hour of the thing. You know,
save often, man. That is the key.
Save often, yeah.
Save. But the other thing about Skyrim vis-a-vis vampirism in relation to Oblivion is that it's much easier to stop the onset of vampirism if you accidentally get contracted, and it's easier to cure. So Oblivion...
it was a pain in the arse getting the cure.
Right, it's dealing with... As soon as you got that notice of, like, you're starting to feel a little under the weather. Ah, damn it, now I gotta go quest to get all the stuff to cure my vampirism.
And it was a massive quest as well, wasn't it?
It was a massive quest. Do it every time.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where I am with. So I did that, and this sexy vampire woman, she's like, "Oh, I've got to see my mom." I went, "All right, where's your mom?" And she went, "Oh, she's in this weird dimension." All right. So I go to see her mom, and she's got like hair like a big beehive, and I go, "Yo, what's the crack here?" And she says, "Oh, I'm trapped in this castle. Oh no, help me. All right. And I go, well, how do I get rid of this force field then? Is there a switch? Is there like just a power? Is there a plug? Just take the plug out." And she says, no. It's these keepers. You got to kill these keepers. And I went, all right, kill them. Done. Really easy. And then I went in and they went, "Oh, there's a big scary dragon and he's gonna fuck us up." All right. So this dragon came down. And he was a piece of piss. I killed him in like 3 arrows. I don't know what they was worrying about. You know, like everybody just makes a big deal of everything, and I'm like, I literally sorted this out like in 2 minutes. Like this has been a problem
for you to turn the difficulty up.
Hundreds of years. This has been a problem. But anyway, I did that, and that's where I am in Skyrim. So I'm very, very, very close to the end.
Chinny is the adventurer who sorts shit out.
Yeah, just get stuff done. Is there a quest, Duke? Something to do with making someone a king or a queen?
I don't know.
Because I remember someone like the sexy vampire woman says, "Oh, who won the war?" And in my game, the Imperials won the war, right?
Oh, that right.
But then she says, "Oh, who's the king or queen?" And
right.
But like that hadn't been decided, so I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think there's like an aftermath quest where you go and choose who's going to be the next queen, whether it's going to be the woman who was she lives in the Blue Palace, or there's some other dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to do this DLC. I'm going to do this Dawn Guard DLC, and then it won't feel right if I don't just assign a queen to this land, and that will be me signing out of Skyrim. And that I have done 94 hours of Skyrim.
I must admit, I am shocked that you've gone back to it so soon.
So what do you mean, go back to it so soon?
Well, you said you were going to sort of finish the main quest and then go and do some other stuff.
No, I'd like to get it done. Because
you can't stop yourself. You can't. You've got to do it, haven't you?
I've got to do it. I just got to do it. Yeah. So, but that's my Skyrim, and I've been playing a little bit of City Skylines. Everybody kept on shitting themselves and dying in my city. In shitty Skylines.
So were they ill? Was that the problem?
I'm not really sure.
Like dysentery or something.
Yeah, I don't know. My town is so fucked
Is there no sewage system? Is that the problem?
There is a sewage system. It's just messy. Everything's messy, and you put this here and you put a bridge there, and you think this bridge is going to sort out all the traffic in this city, and then it creates more problems, and you're just like, oh my god. And then I tried to make this because you can do some landscaping in cities, but the tools that it gives you are really, they're not very intuitive. So I just made this massive pit in my city, it looks like a bottomless pit. So then I left it.
People are gonna want to live.
I left it, and my city's kind of like Springfield. You know what I mean? Like we just made a bottomless pit, and we left it. I don't know. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna keep going. The biggest problem with those types of games is the fun is in the start. Like Prison Architect and City Skylines. The fun is like starting out and thinking that you're going to create something great, and then when you get about 3-4 hours in, you realise this is a fucking monstrosity. And you see people on YouTube making so much better, like cities than you. You're just like, you get all depressed. I think I do prefer Prison Architect so far. I'm going to play more of Cities, but I think Prison Architect is a sort of better game. And if I want to scratch that itch of making a thing, I think Prison Architect is I'd rather go back to that than play Cities at this point. So I'm a little disappointed, but I don't feel like I've given it a fair shake enough yet. There's still more. I want to get to a point where I'll get an airport, because you have to wait till the population of the city grows to a certain level. And I really want an airport in my city. That'd be cool.
Then
I'll be happy.
Yeah, there you go. Cities, eh? Yeah, not my thing, to be honest. I made one prison in Prison Architect, and it was a bit shit.
Yeah, I know. But that's me. That's what I've been playing.
That's what you like. Well, I've had a funny week, really. A funny week of games. I have finished up the second palace in Persona 5, so that's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many are?
28 now, 29 hours in. So, still under
My question is, how many palaces are there?
Oh, God, there must be loads, because, I'm sort of 29 hours in, and the average playthrough time is about 103 to 105 hours or something.
That's a lot of...
So there's a lot of palaces, I'm guessing. But I'm guessing as you go along, they get more complex, because even the second palace was they threw in new stuff that you had to sort of get around and things. But again, I didn't find the final boss fight particularly difficult.
Did you shout at some fog? Was that what it was?
No, there was no shouting at fogs, but I did have to fight against detached facial features.
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. It was a little bit strange,
I'll be honest, it's never going to be as weird as Kudelka, which was a role-playing game back in the day, where anybody out there listening to this, you ever played Kudelka? Back me up on this. At one point, you're fighting tables and chairs. It was the dumbest thing ever. Oh, no, here comes the chair.
To be fair, Duke, Alan Wake, tractors.
Yeah.
You fight tractors and stuff. Which incidentally,
like big and heavy, and it has parts that'll kill you. A chair is
true.
Chair, I'm not scared of a chair.
And to be fair, which is being removed forever from Steam tomorrow.
That's right.
That's it. No more Alan Wake available. That's it, because the music licenses have run out, and they're not obviously renewing them.
Yeah.
So they have to take it down, people. And obviously, Alan Wake has got a lot of licensed music in it. So, yeah. So you've not got it. I mean, if you're in the live chat and stuff, as Hardly Dan has said, you know, go get it now.
Meh.
Because if you're going to get it,
it's just.
Come on, it's £2. Well, it's $2.69 on Game Planet for the.
It's worth that, yes.
For the full collection.
Are you going to get it, Stu?
I've already got it.
Oh, that means I've got it. Bye.
Yeah, you've already got it on PC. You got it on the PC.
Hey. Big news. Oh, wait, no, we aren't on news yet. Go ahead.
We're not on news yet. We're not on news. But yes, I've got to say, Persona 5 is still sort of keeping me intrigued and entertained. And, you know, they keep on sort of adding new stuff in. And there's a lot of story. And that's what I kind of like about it. You know me. I like stories. You know.
Yes.
I mean, it's interesting because Rob didn't think I would like this. He didn't think it was my kind of thing. And I'm not massive on turn-based combat, but I think it does a good enough job that I understand kind of what I'm doing, and I'm sure I'm missing stuff. I'm sure I'm not exploiting everything I could be doing. But what I enjoy about it, as I'm playing more of it, like the tactics of the different powers you can use. So rather than going all out attack all the time or using your personas to try and kill the enemies, you've got, powers that can increase attack on one of your allies for 3 turns and things like that. And they're starting to become more useful, or you can sort of send the enemies to sleep, or you can confuse them and they sort of, instead of attacking you, they'll give you health instead. So I'm starting to exploit more of that sort of stuff. So it's kind of cool, and I'm getting my head around it a bit more. I don't think I'll ever fully understand, at my age. I'm a bit old, and I think I find some of the stuff a bit confusing, or trying to sort of understand how, to fuse personas in the best possible way. And then I'm reluctant to sometimes do it because I'm sort of thinking maybe I should save this persona to fuse it with another one later, or I've got one of these, like there's some special personas that are hidden in jewels, and if you beat one of those, they have like tons of special abilities and things. Now you can't actually use them as a persona, but you can fuse them with another, and you adopt the abilities that they've got. So I've got one of those, but I'm like, should I save it until I've got more stuff, or I'm a higher level? I don't know. So I'm still sort of, like I said, I'm still playing my way through, still enjoying it. So that carries on to be good, or continues to be good.
You've touched on something that I've thought about before. Do you ever think we're going to get too old for this shit?
Yeah. Sometimes, I guess.
Because, you're playing Persona, right?
Yeah.
And it's got lots of things in it and shit.
There's
and
a
stuff.
lot of shit you've got to remember.
And the kids love it. Right? And my mate Marsh was telling me today that his little boy, he's about 3, and he's picking up the Xbox controller, and he's like getting used to stuff, and he's picking it up really quick, and our brains are slowing down. Stu, are we gonna get too old for this shit?
I think we possibly will. I mean, like games like Persona. I mean, first-person shooters, probably that'll be fine.
Will this show just be 2 hours of us talking about walking simulators?
It will, because we won't be able to understand.
I don't know about these shooty games, but
you know what? I actually think they might make games for older players.
I think that. Future. No, I absolutely think you're right. I think
simplistic games.
Yeah, as live. I mean, we're all going to play games for a long, long time, obviously, and we know a lot of people that are our age, and we're not going to put down the controller anytime soon, I don't think. So I think that the industry is going to start to look at people, in their 60s, 70s, and go, well, they grew up with Super Nintendos and Nintendos and Ataris and Sinclairs, all this sort of stuff. They're going to want to play something when they're 60, 70, So what are they going to play? Yeah, it's just going to keep going. So, it might be just one enemy in a room, and you've got to shoot him in 15 minutes.
Come back here.
It's just it's a blind zombie. Blind zombies. That'll be the game, all right? And it'd be like, oh.
And the thing is, if you've got dementia or something,
yeah.
If you've got dementia, it only needs to be one enemy, because you'll forget you've shot him, and then it'll reappear, and it'll be like you've done it for the first time.
It'll be like level 1, kill the guy. Level 1 complete. Level 1.
Yeah. You'll just not remember, so it's all good.
This game's great. It just goes on forever.
It's all good. I don't know. I mean, I think this game will be confusing for most people, whatever age.
Yeah, you are talking about a very, a game that's
not confusing, but complex is probably a better word for it. It's a very complex game with lots of systems going on. There's a lot of different mechanics that go into making this game. From the simplistic stuff, leveling your character automatically levels up, so you don't, with a thing like Skyrim where you sort of figure out what to put into what attributes, you don't have any of that shit to worry about. Because when you level up, it only levels 2 things up, which is your health and your points that you can use to use your personas. So that's all that happens. So
I literally passed out when you talked about that. Then sorry.
But it's
part of using your personas to stop the bad guy. Don't you understand?
Yeah, exactly. The shadows, man. You've got to stop the shadows with your personas.
Stop the shadows.
Stop the shadows.
Downloading.
But where it gets complex is all the relationships that you have outside of the dungeon stuff, and how you make that work best to your advantage. So how building those relationships and confidants, as they're called, will sort of enable you to make the best personas to then take into the battle. So it's all about all that stuff, and it's understanding how those mechanics interlink with all the other shit that's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is cool. I mean, it's not a game for everyone. You know, especially old people.
Stop all the downloading.
Stop all the downloading.
Yeah, so it's not for everyone, but if you can get on with a turn-based game and you want something that's very heavy in story and, you know, stuff's going on, then it's definitely worth playing. You know, it's a very good game.
Country! Woo!
It's a very good game. I've also played. I didn't realize, but there's a demo for the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale games.
Did you play it?
I did. I thought, let's give this world.
Dish. Where is it set? When is it set?
What, in the Guardian of the Galaxy lore?
Yeah, is it after the first movie and before the second?
I think it's like I think I know. I think it's like its own separate thing.
Yeah, I think it's just like a separate mission thing that they're on.
Well, is Groot an adult or is it a baby?
No, it's like it's like a separate timeline. It's not even the same.
It's not linked to the movie, whatever.
Okay.
It's not linked to the movie, apart from the characters are the same, obviously.
Okay.
But the voice actors are different, and the characters, I think, are drawn more from the comics than from the movie. Because they look different. They don't look the same as obviously the film.
Should I watch that movie?
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's not the most amazing movie ever made, but it's worth your time.
It's fun. It's definitely a good popcorn movie, you know. Popcorn.
Do we eat popcorn in cinemas because it doesn't crunch? Is that why?
Popcorn at the cinema?
Oh, yeah, who does that?
No, like, is that why popcorn's so popular in cinemas? Because it doesn't crunch like crisps or chips as the Americans. I mean, it does make a noise, but it's not as loud.
Everything. Except for the snacks I got for us.
Yeah, seltzer and Mike and Ike's.
Well, what did you want? Popcorn?
Yes.
Popcorn? At the cinema?
30 Rock!
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you know.
Nobody knows why popcorn's popular at the cinema.
No, you may be right, Chinny.
It's because like you think about like a savoury snack.
Yeah.
Like most of it's going to crunch, isn't it, and stuff, and popcorn, I suppose, is.
You couldn't take Twiglets, could you? For instance.
No, you can't. No, well, you don't take Twiglets because you'd be a fucking monster if you liked them.
I love Twiglets. So yeah, like I said, anyway, going back to Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale, it's very similar to obviously, you know, all the other Telltale games. There's not a lot of difference here going on, but it's cool. You know, it's obviously got all the stuff going on and the cool music that happens.
Is that some of the cool music?
I have no idea. That was A minor.
I have a prediction about the end of this game.
He's got a heartbreaking decision to make about whether his best friend lives or dies.
I'm sure you're right.
They should make a Simpsons Telltale game. Oh my God, a Simpsons Telltale game. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Get on it.
That would be a Simpsons Telltale game. You know, other one would be a Curb Your Enthusiasm Telltale game. I'd be totally down for that.
There's a Telltale game for everything.
Curb Your Excitement or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, talking of excitement though, I don't know whether I'm excited about Telltale games anymore. In general,
at this point, you play one, you played them all.
Yeah, and that's the problem. They're solid. I mean, the voice acting's great. Right. You know, as always, the dialogue's really well written. Yeah. You know, and they're exciting and there's stuff going on. But yeah, I don't know. They all feel like the same game, reskinned.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
it's just
you go to the steak restaurant every day, you're gonna get sick of it.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem.
The food's delicious, and the baked potatoes are wonderful, and the meat's tasty. You eventually want some Taco Bell or whatever.
Yeah, and I think that's the trouble, because even though the themes are different and obviously they're based on different characters, and I really enjoyed the Batman game. I played it and I enjoyed it, and I think if I played all of this, I'd probably enjoy it, but I don't have an urge to play it.
Yeah.
And the same with the newest Walking Dead game. I know that I'll probably enjoy it if I played it, but I've no urge to do it. It's weird. It's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird.
A bit weird. So yeah, I've been playing that.
If you like a restaurant, Stu, you don't go there all the time, just in case you get bored of it.
That's true.
That's true. Telltale games. That's that.
Thank you for letting.
But I did something I've not done very often.
Oh, before you go on to that, so do you watch Rick and Morty?
Nope. I watched one episode. It was all right. It seemed a little grim for me, but I might watch it at some point.
Someone suggested a Rick and Morty Telltale game. I think there is a VR Rick and Morty game, but I don't know if it's any good. But yeah,
So, Stu, you were telling us about something you'd never done before. Take a shower.
Listen to somebody without interrupting.
I know. Yeah, there you go. Very funny. Anyway, yes. I've done something. I have done this before, but I don't do it very often.
Okay.
I think is more the key.
Scratchy balls.
Which is, shut up. I've replayed What Remains of Edith Finch.
You've replayed a video game.
Yeah. I played it. I did a second playthrough. Just to see, I took more time, rather than just sort of going from one objective to the next, which is, you kind of get to do that, because you see a little thing that you have to, highlight, and you just sort of go over to it and click on it, because that's what you're programmed to do as a gamer, isn't it? That's what we do.
You're supposed to wander around and appreciate the beauty
Exactly. And that's kind of what I did the second time. The second time through, I've kind of looked at stuff,
Stop at flowers.
Yeah, I looked at the pictures on the walls and, stuff on bedside tables, and yeah, it's a good game. It's good.
Did it make you enjoy the game more the second time through?
Yeah, do you know, weirdly, I feel like I appreciated it more the second time.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? I felt like I appreciated more what was going on, and I sort of felt more attached to it the second time than I did the first time. You know what I mean? And it's good, Duke. I think you'd really like this. I do. I mean,
I might play it.
Yeah, it's a funny thing though, because it really is 2 to 2.5 hours long, and it's hard to, as great as the story is, and as great as the game itself. I was going to say gameplay, but the gameplay really isn't amazing. But it's kind of fits with what you do. There's one particular story within the game that really does sort of make you feel like you're in that person's psyche, and that's probably the strongest part of it. With what it has you doing, which is so clever. It's so clever and so cool. But that's sort of the standout part, The others, all the story stuff, So mechanically, that's the standout part. But story-wise, it's all strong. I really genuinely think you'd like this. It's a good game,
You know how many times you've said that to Duke.
It's so good. I know. I want those.
It's not gonna increase the speed at which I play it, but I don't know. And of course, I'm going to take it with a grain of sand, because you thought Dear Esther was brilliant. You thought.
I never said Dear Esther was brilliant, but I sort of enjoyed it for what it was.
Sure, you said it was brilliant.
Quote, Stu. Dear Esther is brilliant. End quote.
End quote. But yeah, I think you should take this off the stream, because it's kind of spoiling what's in the game.
Oh, she's looking in a fucking bookcase. Get over yourself.
Yeah, that was the exciting reveal.
No, but there's sort of coolness of the house is all the secret passages and stuff you come across.
Wow.
And that's one of the cool things about the game.
It's all about looking around and appreciating the beauty of it.
Yeah.
I don't care about solving puzzles.
It's not even a puzzle, but
you know what? I might just because you've said that, I might skip to the fucking end of the video.
And then the tentacle monster jumps out of the person's ear.
Yeah, it kind of would have made more sense. But yeah, it's good. It is good, and like I say, I did enjoy it the second time through. And then the only other thing I've played this week, I played a demo for a game called Inner Voices.
Inner Voices.
Inner Voices.
I reckon we need some music to that. Okay.
Well, go.
Inner Voices.
No, there we go. Inner Voices. Screaming in your head. Kill your parents. There we go.
There you go.
Wow,
yeah.
Voices are very nice.
Inner Voices is kind of an indie first-person horror game.
Those two things are things you say to put Mike off a video game.
I know, yeah. It's kind of interesting. It's sort of procedurally generated in some respects.
I don't like procedurally generated games. I don't know why. It's just that I prefer something that's been structured and made properly, rather than just like, I don't know, here's some random shit that we made up.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. The voice acting isn't great.
Hello, I'm a scary monster.
Yeah, there's not enough emotion in it. But
I'm a scary monster.
There you go, that's better.
So what's the premise of...
So the premise is kind of a bit like Amnesia. You're kind of this dude who wakes up in this weird place and has no recollection of how he got there and no memory. So it's kind of a bit...
The original.
Yeah, a bit tropey. It's a bit tropey.
Inner Voices. It's kind of shit. And the voice acting is shit. I'm working on it.
No, I didn't say it was shit. I'm just saying that it's an indie game. So I didn't. You know, you just
tell.
Wait a minute. Stu didn't say it was shit. That was merely me, the songwriter, saying it was shit.
It should play it.
Inner Voices.
But so you're basically in this place and you've got to find your memories, which are like these rune things. So you got to it's kind of like a hidden object game. You've got to search around.
Like Dishonored.
Yeah, it's just like Dishonored.
Yeah, the runes sound like Dishonored.
Yeah, just like Dishonored.
Runes, stop with that.
I get you.
Don't be sarcastic, jackass.
Well, it's a shit joke. Anyway, so you've got to kind of search around.
Trying to make a connection. Go on.
And as you unlock...
What's about Inner Voices?
So these runes are your memories. As you unlock them, it becomes less confusing. So when it's like a maze,
right?
And you've got to get through it. And every time you open the door, there's something different behind it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
taking a big shit.
Yeah. So every time you go through a door and it locks behind you, when you open it again, it's not what was there before. It's all changed. Oh my god.
Inner Voices. We're totally not copying PT. Carry on.
I don't know. It seems alright.
Inner Voices.
Inner Voices.
Seems alright.
It seems alright if you're a little bit bored on a Sunday.
We'll take up shit.
Yeah. Although I did have some technical issues with it.
It's got some technical issues with it.
Yeah, it does this weird thing when you go to a door. Because it's obviously procedurally generated behind the door. It's loading it in while you're waiting to open the door, but everything slows down, so you have like major frame rate problems.
And this is the developer singing to you now. Hey Stu, make your own fucking game, Stu. It's pretty fucking hard. Fuck you.
No, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, I would actually agree with that. You know, I can understand that it's difficult to make a game.
It's pretty hard. I read on a book on how to make a video game, and the first chapter was, this is really hard, so I just put it down. None of that happened.
It's like a very short chapter.
None of that happened. It was all lies. Inner Voices.
Lies about a game in a book.
I'm guessing partly it's the age of my PC because the person playing this game is having no issues.
Nope.
Every time I got to a door to open it, it would stutter for about 30 seconds before I could open the door.
Stu, does that mean it's time for a PC upgrade?
I don't know. I can't at the moment. I'm just, I'm sticking.
Why can't you do a PC upgrade?
Oh God, I just can't be bothered.
I don't think you're listening now, Stu.
Yeah.
Whining about.
I don't.
You know,
he just plays random guitar notes.
Stu, you're not listening to it though. You have to do a PC upgrade when you hear that.
What is he, the Manchurian goddamn candidate? As soon as you play that series of notes, I have to upgrade my PC.
I know, yeah, it's a bit weird.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, so yeah, Inner Voices, give the demo a whirl.
What was the name of the? What was the name of the game?
Get lost.
Inner Voices.
We'll never forget what the name of that game is.
They should hang us.
Inner Voices.
So Blue Apron and Harry's shaving kits.
Why are you saying that?
Because other podcasts get paid to talk about.
Yeah, we're not even getting paid, man. Why are you mentioning stuff we don't even get paid for? What's the matter with you?
Maybe we will get paid. Sometimes if people mention like drinks, people will get a case of the drink.
Mountain Dew.
Actually, I have water these days.
Anyway, so that's it. That's it for me. That's all my games, dude.
Right, that's it, people. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening, people. No,
just kidding.
Just kidding. Yeah, so it's time for some news. There is a little bit of news.
Putting news first.
Vanquish is coming to the PC. Vanquish is coming to...
Can be.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking great game. The best it can be.
Hey, the good thing is here, though, Duke, if you buy Bayonetta, you get a discount.
Well, I would have to skip on that dumb game, though, and I'm not going to do that, so never mind.
Have you ever played Bayonetta, Duke, out of interest?
Nope. I played a demo, I think, at some point, and I was like,
oh, you miss it out. It's so good.
I even downloaded the 8-bit Bayonetta for free, and I still haven't played that.
Yeah, you're not missing much there, but you know what I mean. The Bayonetta's amazing.
Anyway, that's coming out. Backwards compatibility is gonna be a sale on Xbox and 360. Backwards compatibility. That's right. There's going to be backwards compatibility games and a sale for them at some point in the future.
To the old game news.
It starts on May the 16th, apparently.
It starts on May the 16th.
That's Tuesday.
What's that? That's backwards compatibility.
So what's so special about what's backwards compatible now that wasn't before?
Well, I think it's just that they've never really had a sale on them. So it's all the games that are 360 games that work on the Xbox One, and they're just going to do a big backwards compatibility sale on the 360. That's right. Buy them now.
Brilliant. Anything else?
I don't know. I don't know what else I've got in me.
We got to make the news entertaining somehow.
Okay.
I know, yeah.
Voices can only do us so much.
I know, exactly.
What else have we got? What else have we got? Oh yeah, here we go. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
I don't know what that song was. Mass Effect is shit. It's going to be BioWare's Montreal's last lead project. Don't worry. They're going to be making the tea from now on. Because they can't be trusted. As a developer. You was given a chance, BioWare Montreal. And you fucked it up. You fucked it up good. You went to a different galaxy. What were you thinking? Yeah, that's basically the gist of that story.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, so yeah, basically they're going, yeah, not going to let you make another game. So, puppy. I kind of feel sorry. You've got to feel sorry.
Yeah, because no developer goes out and goes, hey, lads, everyone, and ladies, because, fuck it, burn the bra and all that. Right, lads, ladies, fuck it. All right, let's make a fucking bad game. Let's work our fucking bollocks off for 3 years and make a shit game. No one does that. No one ever does that.
No, they don't do that. But I also feel like a lot of developers now are influenced so much by this. Everything has to be completely open world, and you can do this and you can do that, and you've got to have side missions, and you've got to have this and you've got to have that. As we know, Mafia 3 suffered the same fate, didn't it? It's like Mafia 2, straight story, worked really well, just focused. And
they listened.
Just enjoyable.
They listened to the feedback. How dare they?
Did. They. And then they made this new thing. But it's fine having a big open world with other stuff to do if the other stuff you're doing is interesting.
Yeah.
Or A, interesting, or B, optional. Do you know what I mean? And the sort of gist I get from Mass Effect Andromeda is that it suffers the same sort of thing where to progress the story, you've got to go and do the boring shit. It's making you do this boring shit. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, like me, personally, I just want to do the story. But if the side stuff is interesting, I might do some of that as well. But I don't know.
Yeah, like finding the person who knows where the guy is, who can tell you where that person is, who you're looking for in Witcher 3.
Oh, just
don't bring up Witcher 3.
Don't.
Hey, look, you can't talk about stupid side quests without talking about Witcher 3. I'm sorry.
Look. There might be a couple of side quests or a couple of things in Witcher 3 that don't work, but
oh snap! We had Stu say something he's never said before. Yeah.
But 99.9% of the stuff in The Witcher 3 is amazing, so don't even go there.
Not amazing. Anyway, moving
on.
Next song.
The new Assassin's Creed game might be huge like Skyrim.
Yeah, you hit me at Skyrim.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Skyrim size.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we learnt this in the PS2 era. Bigger isn't always better,
That's true.
Like
I agree.
With the open world games.
And haven't the Assassin's Creed games been open world?
Yeah, but they're pretty big already.
They
are big.
They are pretty big. Black Flag was pretty big. Yeah, they are.
Syndicate is pretty big. Even it's the whole of London, for God's sake. Well, a gamified version of London, but still a big area to explore, and there's lots of shit to do. I don't think it needs to be any bigger.
No, I think the problem with Assassin's Creed is sort of similar in a way to the Telltale thing, is where we got one so often that we got burnt out, and it wasn't as cool as it first was.
How can I miss you if you never go away?
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, GTA has the right idea.
Yeah, and GTA San Andreas was really big. That was like, hey, the sequel, it's gotta be big. And then GTA 4, they just went, no, because that's not fun, and they scaled it all down. So I think we've got over this whole, like, that used to be a selling point, didn't it, in the PS2?
Yeah, every next iteration has to be bigger.
This map is huge. It's as big as Great Britain, and further as we realised, having a huge map is actually really bad. Like before, having lots of side quests and things to do on the map was a big selling point. And then you play any Ubisoft game, and you look at the map, and it's just like this big, clusterfuck of icons, and you're just like, I don't want to do any of that. So yeah, it's. I'm a bit wary that this is what they're going in, but I suppose it's a rumor, so it's. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm hopeful about this Assassin's Creed because they've had a little time in the oven.
Syndicate was good.
Syndicate was good. Well, I haven't played Syndicate, but
yeah, Syndicate's a good game.
I've heard that one was good, but I'm just glad that they've had time to think and step back, and that to me gives me a little bit of hope that it might stand out and it might do really well. They might do something different with it. I'm gonna say they probably won't, but I hope that they'll do something a little bit different.
The last time they did something different, which was bloody well adding tower defense to an Assassin's Creed game, it was shit.
Yeah. Hardly Dan in the chat said, who brought the douchebag with the guitar? I don't know what you mean. The only douchebag song that you can play on the guitar is Wonderwall. So what did you say, Stu? You want to hear Wonderwall?
Yeah, go.
She ain't a Russian YouTuber slapped with a 3.5 suspended sentence for playing Pokemon Go in a fucking church. Well, that was a bit weird and she ain't. Apparently a Russian YouTuber was slapped with a 3.5-year suspension sentence for playing Pokemon Go.
Phone jacker. Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they take that shit seriously in Russia, don't they? It's like, don't be playing Pokemon Go in a church. You know what I mean?
They locked up the Pussy Riot ladies for playing a song in a church.
Yeah, you got to be careful, man, what you're up to in Russia.
That's right.
Just general advice.
Don't be gay, or you'll get kidnapped and tortured.
Just general advice in Russia. Just don't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
Just don't play video games or play loud music in a church. And it's sad, but that's the way it is.
It is sad, but that shit happens, doesn't it? Yep. That shit happens. Anything else in the news?
I'll bring this up because it's funny. I've got to play a song, haven't I? I can't just read the news.
You
sorry.
can't just bring something up. What's the matter with you?
What we got? I'm just going to make something up. Give me a letter between...
Give us ideas for what he should play.
Give me a letter between A and G.
E.
E. Yeah, so E is this chord, so we'll start with this. E is actually a blues chord, so we'll do some blues, shall we?
Okay, go for it.
Voice commands coming to Star Trek. Voice commands coming to Star Trek. It's gonna be shit. Everybody knows it. Voice commands coming to Star Trek. If you wanna play a shit game, play Star Trek. You'll look like a fucking nerd. Plus you're playing Star Trek.
So basically, right?
Stu.
What?
I'm not done.
Oh?
Still more to the song. Not done. Still more to the song. Can I point out that no one likes VR no more? I fucked up the rhythm of the song.
Brilliant. Yeah, so not only are you going to be sat with a VR headset on, but now
what if I do like a blues riff in the background while you're talking? Here we go.
You can try, but it'll probably cut out as I'm talking. Yeah, so not only are you going to sit with a VR headset on, but now you've got to pretend to talk to, pretend people inside of VR so you don't break the immersion. I mean, really? Oh my god.
Pretty much.
I mean, let's be honest here. We know how well voice recognition has worked before in video games, don't we?
Hello, computer.
Although, to be fair, I mean, they keep advancing the technology. When I tell Siri to pull up a playlist, most of the time she gets it right.
I guess.
She didn't last night. That's true, Duchess.
Wow, what did she play last night?
Well, I tried to get her to play the Diane playlist, but it didn't play it.
Every time I ask Siri
Except
something, she just says, "You need to unlock your phone for that." I'm like, what use do you have, you stupid twat?
Play Veteran Gamers.
Did it work?
Play Veteran Gamers.
Is it working?
I
guess
okay.
that's a no.
Podcast coming up.
All right, I'm gonna try mine. You ready?
Ready, go.
Oh. Okay, mine didn't work. Hello?
It's not. Not getting it either.
How do I activate Siri? I don't even know.
Go. Hello, Siri.
Hello, Siri. Oi. Bitch.
Oi. Are you listening to me?
Hello, Siri. Hello, Siri.
Hello. I don't think talking louder and quieter will make any difference.
Hello, Siri. No.
All right, here we go. I got one. Siri, play the Boss Wave podcast.
Go fuck yourself.
What? Siri?
It's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's harsh, man.
It's a bit harsh, that man. Jeez.
All right. In that case, Siri, here. How about playing the Overseas Connection podcast?
I want to hear more guitar from Chinny.
Never mind about that. Play what I tell you to play.
There we go.
There you go.
The series is like she's got a mind of her own and everything. Who knew?
Yeah.
Wow, that is some seriously advanced AI right there, people.
Seriously.
It's not that funny.
No, it wasn't that funny. Anyway, we have got some emails. Shall we do some emails?
I think we should do some emails.
Let's
Why
do
not?
it.
Play along.
I've done that.
Whoa, that ruled.
That's pretty good.
It's a F. What is it? Oh no, it's an F minor. Would you believe?
There you go.
Yeah, F minor U.
Yeah. Anyway, first email tonight is from Procrastinator Fabulous, who is obviously in the chat.
Aha.
Fabulous.
He is. Anyway, he says this. What are your thoughts on Battlefront 2? There you go. Short and sweet there.
Battlefront 2.
I don't know. I mean, I bought the first one as soon as it dropped because I was so excited about it, and it was a pretty. I mean, it wasn't a huge letdown, but it was disappointing. So I'm not thinking of getting it very quickly.
I had Battlefront bought for me for Christmas, the year it came out, and I sort of always with Battlefront I always wish I sort of played it more than I did. You know, when I played Battlefront, I was like, this is one hell of a fucking Star Wars game. I actually do feel like I'm in Star Wars doing this.
Yeah.
But when I never really played it with friends. I think I probably played it once with all my mates, and that was it. And I don't know. The story mode is interesting. I'd probably up for knowing a little bit more about that. But yeah, I don't know. It's sort of multiplayer games always have to be sort of right place, right time for me. And most multiplayer games that I play, I don't play with anyone anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say
everybody's so it's all spread thin, isn't it? Everybody's spread thin, and it just isn't the same as when Call of Duty 4 came out. You know, just everybody's
Gears of War, man.
Gears of War or Call of Duty. It's just everybody spread so thin. They're across different systems, across different games, and it's really hard to put people in the same place at the same time. So, I just.
The thing I'll say about Battlefront, sorry, the first game, it needed. I don't know if it has a team deathmatch, but I never really played that, and it had it needed a conquest mode. It only had the rush mode, which means you have to capture the flags in sequence. And that's just so stupid, because then it means that you always know where the enemy's coming from. They always know where you're coming from, and there's no real, like excitement of the game. It's just I think there's.
I like that sort of frontline approach. I don't.
If you like it just doesn't seem like it would be that hard to make the Battlefield style open thing, because then you can sneak around and get a flag.
Yeah, you could definitely make it work. But I think I like the whole pushing a battlefront and pushing a front line. And I suppose what makes it work is some of the maps were like those big AT-ATs or whatever walking along, and it showed progression. It showed like you could take the map.
That's true.
And there were other modes in Battlefront where there was like sort of taking flags, but it wasn't flags. It was like silos, and you could approach them from any point. I don't know. Yeah, I'm interested.
I'm more interested to see what they do with the the first the single player portion of the game that they're going to introduce on this one. So what's the story? What's the story going to be?
What's the story?
What's the story?
Yeah.
So I don't know much about the plot of the story, but I believe it takes place in a galaxy far, far away, long ago.
You play a female stormtrooper, and you're on the planet near the Death Star when it explodes, and you see it explode, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And then it's all about like you getting all pissed off and shit.
Is that it? Is that what you think happens?
No, in the teaser trailer, that's what happens. Like you see a female stormtrooper, and she sees the Death Star explode, and she's like, WTF, man! I used to live there.
Wow.
So that's
I mean, they've done this like the last Star Wars film. They've started humanizing the stormtroopers, haven't they? You know what I mean? There's actually people inside those helmets.
There's people inside those helmets.
Yeah, and that's fine. I think it was a little disingenuous. I mean, whatever. Like, we don't know how long Finn was on the stormtrooper brigade because
the stormtrooper program.
What did you think you'd sign up for? Like, well, we're going to go in and bring candy to the children of the village. Like, of course it's slaughtering and...
I don't know whether I kind of liked it better when you just thought of them as almost these automatons, you know what I mean? They're not like real people inside of those suits.
I think it's cool. I think there's always interesting territory to be explored in terms of who's fighting. There's a series of comics called the Star Wars Empire, which was exactly like that. That's the whole point of it. It was, and they had some really good storylines because it's, some people were like, look, I'm just trying to I need a paycheck. I got to feed my wife and kids. And, this is a way to do it. So,
Who knew?
Who knew?
So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It should be pretty cool.
Yeah,
could be good. It depends whether it's just a tagged on thing or it's going to be a fully fledged, let's do a proper single player game, you know what I mean? And I'll be honest, I'm not overly confident in DICE really, because, apart from the last game they did, most single player portions of their games aren't great, are they?
No.
You know what I mean?
Company was the last one I really remember liking very much.
Have you liked any of them?
I haven't played single player in most of them.
Exactly. So
but they know how to make a great multiplayer game. So there's that.
They do, but people want a Star Wars story, don't they? Yeah. That's what you want. But I don't know whether we'll get a good one. Not whether we'll get one, but will we get a good one?
Right.
That's what you want. Hopefully so. You never know.
So
I've got to say, if this trailer does look pretty damn good. I've not watched this, funnily enough.
Yeah, you get to play. You can play as Kylo Ren and Rey and
hey Rey.
Sort of Episode 6 Luke. All that sort of shit.
Do you think they're gonna go down the vignettes route? Like tiny little single story portions.
No.
Like they did. No. You think it'll all tie together in one big story then?
I think so.
I think so. I don't know. We'll see. It could be good. Anyway, thank you for that. That gave us plenty to talk about for a little bit there. But yes, a second email tonight is off a good friend and regular emailer, Derek Sainz. Derek Sainz. And he says, smile and the world laughs at you. Say cheese, veteran gamers.
Hi.
Cheese. After listening to Chinny's selfie stick story last week and hearing an email about selfie photos on this week's Giant Bomb podcast, I thought I'd shamelessly use bits from both for this email. So here is the scenario. I'm going to list 10 sets of well-known characters, living, dead, and fictional, and you just have to choose which one you would rather have a selfie taken with. The dead characters will miraculously be brought back to life for the purposes of the selfie only.
Is this not some sort of quiz?
No, I don't. Well, I guess it kind of.
It's time for the quiz. It's time for the quiz. We play the shitty sound clip when it's time for the quiz.
In the selfie, you will be making a thumbs up gesture, and the photo will be published in every major newspaper around the world, as well as on the internet, of course. You can opt out of a selfie, but each time you do, you must pay £500 to the charity of your choice.
Damn, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Hold on, do we have to actually pay this?
I think we do.
Yeah.
I think you got to actually pay this money.
I just want to come break your legs if you don't.
So here we go. Anyway, number one. It's a kind of a would you rather game, this, isn't it, I guess? So would you rather have a selfie with Theresa May or Donald Trump?
Theresa May.
Theresa May, right, okay.
She's not going to try to grab your genitals.
What's your problem with that?
Yeah, what's the matter with that?
And also,
like a nice thing
you
to
don't
happen.
know, Theresa May's always grabbing people's dicks and fannies. She's always doing it.
Does it all the time, I've heard.
Chances.
I think I'd do it with the president.
Yeah, I think I'd go with Donald Trump, if I'm being honest.
God.
Yeah, because he's just kind of wackier, isn't he? You know, if you want some like coverage in the newspapers, it's got to go Trump all the way, haven't you? Really?
Why do you want coverage in the newspapers for being standing next to a fascist?
I don't know, because he'd be kind of funny.
Maybe we'll get more listeners.
Maybe we will, yeah.
Just thinking of the show.
Okay, number two. Charles Dickens or William Shakespeare?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, duh.
Yeah, Shakespeare as well. Yeah, I'd go Shakespeare.
Yeah, he was way cool. I mean, Dickens was cool too, but he wasn't as cool as Shakespeare.
And also, he has Dick in his name, so I don't want to be associated with that. I mean, I'll be associated with Donald Trump, but not somebody who has the word Dick in their name. That's just ridiculous.
In their name. Yeah. And to be fair, Shakespeare was probably high on opium all the time anyway, so you know, he's probably cooler. Probably off his tits, but he was probably cool.
It's high on opium.
Exactly. Number two, Pablo Picasso or Walt Disney?
Pablo Picasso. Because again, I don't want to be hanging out with a fascist.
Yeah. What about you, Chinny? Where would you go on this one?
Disney.
Yeah, I think I'd go with Disney too, to be honest.
I mean, I've got no problem, you know, with
cool
having a selfie with him. It doesn't mean I agree with him.
Yeah.
Genius behind Itchy and Scratchy, loved and cared about almost all the peoples of the world. And he, in return, was beloved by the world, except in 1938, when he was criticized for his controversial cartoon, Nazi Supermen Are Our Superiors.
Oh, God.
So anyway, this is the next one. This one's a hard one, I've got to say. This is
pretty easy.
This is a hard one. Oh, Chinny, you're getting rusty, mate. Anyway, would you rather have a selfie with David Bowie or Prince?
David Bowie.
Yeah, I was into Prince when I was a kid, but as time went on, I cared less and less about his music. I've never really been into Bowie either, but he just seems like a cooler guy.
I like more David Bowie songs than Prince songs. They are both probably nice people, or were nice people.
Right, I agree.
Yeah, there you go.
Bowie.
So yeah, I'd go Bowie. I think I'd go Bowie. Yeah, he did still call his was it his son or his daughter? I can't remember his son or his daughter. Zowie Bowie, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is it his son?
Any man that does that is awesome.
Yeah, although his son has changed his name now. He isn't called that anymore. It's something like David or something. Is it? Not David. John.
Douglas. Is it Douglas?
Yeah, Douglas. I don't know. It's just a normal name. It's just a normal name. He went, no, I'm not fucking being called Zowie Bowie. Fuck off.
It's like Me Be Manifesto. Here we go.
Wowie zowie.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, so, Bowie for that. Number 6, would it be Queen Elizabeth II or Kim Jong-il II?
Queen Elizabeth.
Let me think about
Do I want to
this.
be in prison camp? No? Okay, then I'll avoid being taken with Kim Jong-il.
I think I'd go with Lizzie.
Yeah, I think I would be, purely for the fact I just don't want to die.
Mm.
Yeah, because I think standing anywhere in the vicinity of Kim Jong, imagine it's Kim Jong Il. He's either dead, he's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, but like, we bring them back to life. Like William Shakespeare is dead.
Yeah, it's Kim Jong Un, isn't it, at the moment?
What? Since
Dude,
when?
I've been meaning to
No,
tell you.
I'm just trying to fit it.
I've been meaning to tell you, Duke.
I thought I was going to go over there, meet y'all, and then get to hang with Big Willie.
Go to Stratford upon Avon, and Billy Shakespeare is just like hanging out, going, "Yo, I got more plays to write."
Yeah, I got all.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, there is more.
Did you see Romeo and Juliet? Leonardo DiCaprio was fucking the shit in that film. That's how Billy Shakespeare talks.
But you know what the name of my next play is going to be? No, what, Mr. Shakespeare?
Whoop, whoop, woo.
That's a weird name for a play.
Exactly. Right, the next one, I reckon there's going to be a £500 to charity for the next one.
Nope.
Right, is it Adolf Hitler or Joseph Stalin?
You gotta go.
Stalin.
You gotta go with the hits.
No way, man.
Yeah, man.
Fascist.
No,
Stalin was a
it's
mass murderer and a horrible tyrant, but he wasn't a fascist.
It's a sarcastic thumbs up.
Yeah.
Hey.
And maybe you could convince Hitler to take up art again, and
Yeah.
you know what? Jews aren't that bad.
Maybe you could talk him out of it.
Yeah, I said, if I had the chance, I'd be like, I know you're a failed art student, right? I think your shit's great, man. Don't worry about this leadership thing. It'll all blow over. Don't worry about it.
Listen, Adolf. Listen. Haters gonna hate, man.
Yeah.
You can't let that stop you, fam.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, man. Hey, leave the Jews alone. They're all right. They're funny.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Now that you put it like that,
you know
yes.
what, guys, don't buy all that Zyklon B. We don't need it.
It's fine.
Next.
Anyway.
Next in this game.
Frankenstein's monster or the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Well, I will give you props for saying Frankenstein's monster instead of just Frankenstein, like a lot of people do.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I did say it's in the email. I only read it.
I know. I'm talking to the person
He's
who wrote
talking
the
to
email.
Derek.
Oh, he's breaking the fourth wall. Dude.
Frankenstein's monster, because Frankenstein's monster had a heart and a soul, and he was beautiful, and he learned how to speak English by watching people through a goddamn window. That's impressive. Quasimodo just rang a bunch of bells. Who cares? I hate you, Quasimodo.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, I think Frankenstein's monster was just misunderstood.
Of course he was. That's his whole thing.
Isn't that the whole story of that?
Yeah,
case?
it's misunderstood.
I wanted my dad to take care of me, and he didn't.
Because there's a deleted scene where all he wanted to do was play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
That's it, on the Switch.
I don't remember him talking about Deluxe.
Well, the problem he had, his fingers were just too big for the buttons.
And they were made from corpses. That's the other.
They just didn't function properly, so he just couldn't play it in the end. And he just cried.
I want to play a game.
We don't do this all the time, but I just want to acknowledge something in the chat. There's a chap in the YouTube chat called Ben, and I mean I've got to admire his persistence, right?
I know, I've seen this.
Because
I have seen this.
all he said ever since we've started this show tonight is, can you all please play Prey? Just please. And he keeps saying Prey Game of the Year. And look, Ben, thank you for coming. I really appreciate you coming and spending your Sunday night or whatever time it is there for you. And I know I'm interrupting the show, so I want to apologise to the people that are listening in their private times going, I don't give a fuck about this person in the chat. Listen, we're all people. Everybody's a human being. Let's be nice here. All right, Ben, we're not going to fucking play Prey right now. We will get round to it. I love you, Ben. Okay?
Shut up! Shut up!
I love you, Ben. Thank you for joining us. And it looks
Really
like a fine
appreciate you
game.
joining us. And one other thing I'd like to say.
F yourself.
We've talked about Prey, and Stu, you've played a bit of it. Is that right?
I played the demo.
You played the demo, so you've interrupted the show. And you've done well.
Yeah.
I admire your persistence. I really do. We're not gonna play it right now.
Not right now.
I'm gonna nip this in the bud, Ben. Thank you very much. Done.
I withdraw my question.
We might play it at some point.
Exactly. Right, yes. Anyway, carrying on. We have got two more to go. We've got two more to go.
Yes.
Mr. Spock or Mr. Data?
Data. Duh.
Spock?
Data. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of Geordi. Never mind. Spock.
Yeah, it's
Data's
Spock,
He's
man.
a robot.
Yeah, what's the matter with you?
I'm getting to understand the way feelings work, Captain. How about that?
I think they're both lame. So I'll
I just want to say, all of you who've sent me these letters over the years, thank you so much, and get a life, people. I mean, come on, it was just a TV show.
I think Spock because he's got funny ears. So that's what.
Yeah, you got to go with Spock. You could actually pull on his ears while you're doing the thumbs up.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you know, job
you
done.
Thumbs up with Spock. You got to do the thing. Live long and prosper.
Spock. Everybody's saying Spock. Come on, Spock.
Yeah, come on, man. I think you just got to pull on the guy's ears with your fingers and put your thumbs up behind them.
And I suggest you not pull on Spock's ears.
Why? I think he'd like that.
No, he would not. He's logical.
He might like an ear massage. That may be where his pleasure senses are. He may have an orgasm if you do it enough.
Yes.
I don't want to see his sex tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know how he functions. You know, he might be completely different. Anyway, the final one is Nicolas Cage or Angelina Jolie.
What kind of question is that?
I don't know.
Angelina Jolie. Just because Nicolas Cage is an idiot.
Yeah,
exactly. I would go with him.
I would rather meet AJ.
I mean, she can be an idiot too sometimes.
Well, you know, but she's Lara Croft.
Yeah, but let's be honest though.
She cares about people in third world countries and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, but at one point she had she had a vial of Billy Bob Thornton's blood in a vial around the neck.
Yeah, that's why I said she's a weirdo.
Yeah, but like all sort of artists are a bit weird, aren't they? Because they have a lot of money and time, and it's just like, you know, like Michael Jackson bought the Elephant Man's bones or whatever, and he touched little kids, but we all sort of forget about it, so it's fine. Because he's so talented, so just let him be.
I guess.
I always found it really funny, where everybody was like, Michael Jackson's a weirdo, and then he died, and everybody was, he's a fucking genius. It all went away as soon as he died.
It did. Well, mind you, that didn't work with Gary Glitter. Well, he's not dead yet, is he?
And Jimmy Savile.
Well, he did work with Jimmy Savile, man. He did work with him. He's dead, but people still hate him.
He died a legend, Jimmy Savile.
He died. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
He died
and then he just went, oh, by the way, he sexually assaulted lots of teenage girls, so he's a fucking...
Lots of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prolific is the word I think you're looking for.
Yeah.
Anyway, keeping it cheesy, Derek. So thank you for that, Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
I'm not just putting you in the same sentence of Jimmy Savile there. Sorry about that. So at that point, we have... that's it for emails.
No.
What, have we got a more recent one?
No.
Which one? What are you talking about?
If you refresh, there's another one.
Fresh.
No. I'm looking. Oh, there is. You're right.
Usually
it's come straight from him. What the hell? Is he mad?
It's not. Yeah, but he didn't write that poem, did he?
No. I'm not reading that out, by the way.
No.
No. No, this new one is read aloud the bios of your dating apps if you have any. Well, I'm married. Chinny's about to get married, and Duke's married, so we don't have dating apps as far as I know.
Yeah, we're not.
Oh no, not that one.
Not that one. There isn't another
Procrastinator Fabulous sent another one.
No,
saying,
I'm not reading that. It's a huge poem, man.
Yeah, but it's the famous "Least We Forget" poem. We're not going to read it. I'm just acknowledging that he did it.
Yeah, I know. I had sort of
doing it.
I only saw that in brief.
And then
thank you for that.
Bart Pieper said, "Yeah, read the bios of your dating apps. Let's all get our dating apps out
all
because
right, fine, I'll read mine. God, Jesus.
you know."
All right, here we go.
Dating apps.
Duke, I use my video game name because I don't want people knowing my actual name. Duke loves playing stuff and doing things. Holler. That's my bio.
Is that your bio?
That's my bio.
What's your bio, Chinny?
Mine is I like walks in the park. I like reading and just spending quality time, and I also like to eat human flesh. Call me.
Exactly. Mine's a bit shorter and sweeter than that. So I've sort of personalised mine to people looking. So mine's like, yo, you, it's Stu. See?
Yeah, like street and shit.
So that's it. See?
Yeah.
Yo, you, it's Stu.
Yeah.
There you go. Simple. Simples, man. You got to keep it simple.
Yeah, we don't have dating apps, Bart, because we're fucking old.
We don't need to date.
We don't need them. I'm getting. we've all found the ones, and we're all happy.
And it's kind of in the title of the show, veteran. That means we're old, kind of. Well, Chinny's not as old, but Duke and I are definitely old.
There is a chance that
but you could be old and still be looking for love. I mean,
yeah, that's true. But there is a slight chance that Tahara will figure out that she's settling and she could do far better at any point. And
keep your voice down.
I live in constant fear.
Don't tell her, man.
That she will just go, oh, by the way, I can do way better than you. But until then, I won't have a dating app bio, Bart.
There you go. That really.
Also,
is
no.
Whoa, there's more to it. Sorry, there's more to it. There's a little bit more. Also,
oh my God.
Do we have to get into this?
Bart, you've asked a very big question here, right?
Oh my God!
And I don't know if Bart is familiar with the show or not, but let's just assume.
Just a minute. Can you play Rocky on your guitar?
The Rocky theme. I don't know. I probably could, but let's just assume that Bart doesn't know anything about the show.
He's new to this.
Right. Okay. If you mention either The Witcher 3 around Stu, and he gets all excited. If you mention Skyrim around Duke, he gets excited, and it's a constant debate. We've had this debate so many times, and we've actually banned Stu and Duke to comparing those two games, Witcher 3 and Skyrim. So we can't answer.
Chinny even has a bell.
I tell you what, the reason why I've got The Witcher 3 and Skyrim on my Dirty 30 is to finally stop this argument. I am going to be the man that decides which is better, The Witcher 3 or Skyrim.
The decider.
I am the decider, and I've almost finished Skyrim. I'm almost there. And Witcher 3 will be coming soon. I will be playing that. It's right behind me in the case. And Bart, you've opened up a wound. There, I have to say.
Now gonna try to play the Rocky theme. Here we go. All right, tone it down. Take it down, Chinny. All right. Well done. That was very good.
Yeah, well done, Chinny. That was amazing. Really.
I don't actually. I've just very quickly put it up. No, actually, this is the Rock theme.
That's not actually Chinny, everybody.
This is the Rock theme. You know, the Rock, the wrestler.
Yeah, that's different.
What is it? What is the name of that song?
Gonna Fly Now.
Oh, Gonna Fly Now. Okay.
Gonna fly now.
Oh yeah, there we go. Who's it by? Bill?
I don't know.
Who the hell knows?
Who the hell?
Right. Anyway, while Chinny is working that out, we have got some speak pipes we need to do before we go. So let's get those on.
Speak
pipe. It's the way to leave a message for us.
All right, Prince Abu Wambi. That's our first speak pipe, and here it goes.
Hello there, veteran gamers. It is I, Prince.
This isn't racist because...
Oh my God.
Because, help me out here.
I can't think of a reason it isn't.
It's an ironic reappropriation of the ancient notions of language twisting.
Is this appropriate? I don't know.
It is not. Let's hurry up and finish.
But you can call me Prince Abu Wambi. I am a very rich, prominent prince in Nigeria.
Now, to be fair, we make fun of people's accents all over the planet. It's just that there's a particular offensiveness when it's Africa.
No, it's pause. This is fine so far with me.
All right then.
I'm just saying.
I am coming to you with an amazing offer. I am willing to.
First of all, why does it sound like music from India?
No, it says Chinese. It says Chinese music. So
advertise your podcast for a small fee of $1 million. In return, I will sponsor your podcast over a long period.
What was that sound?
I have no clue.
People in Africa are well known for in the middle of sentences just going, ah!
If you are interested in the offer, please contact me at childarmiesforyou@veryhotmail.co.nigeria. Get in contact with Prince Abowambi.
Well, that's a very nice offer, so we appreciate it right in. But we already have somebody taking care of those elements of our podcast. His name is George Akdoingo, and so we don't really need that.
Wow.
I've just checked it with the racist committee, and
is it all good?
They cleared it. Yeah, it's fine. They signed off on it. It's fine.
Holy shit! Yeah, I've got to say, the speak pipes they get a bit stranger every week, possibly.
Yeah, I love them.
They do.
I love them.
I love them too. But wow, seriously.
Well, here's another one from Will I Am. He sent one in before, so.
Well, we got 2 off him this week. We got 2.
My goodness, it just.
I did a 1 of 1 and 2 of 2. So
okay, well here's the first one.
Zippity bow, 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 zippity bow. Hey guys, it's Will I Am from The Voice UK. Sorry, I've been in touch for a while. As you guys know, I'm a prolific thinker and doer. I've had a lot going on, so I had to take a few weeks out to do a special meditation retreat with my Eastern philosophy master, Guru Gary Dave from Deptford. He's been teaching me transcendent meditation, and it's brought a lot of insights to my life. I figured out a way to save the third world with a new sustainable donut making project because it represents the circle of infinite life, and I think it's going to be fantastic. And I've also got back in the studio, recorded a new song, and I want to send a big thanks to all of you, and especially Chinny, for bringing me the inspiration for my new song. The track is by a really talented guy called Voices. The track is called Space Jelly. I've recorded an a cappella version of it, which I'm sending to you guys in the next Speak Pipe. I know you're going to love it because it's going to sell 1 billion copies. It's going to be amazing, and I want to thank you all. All right, that's it for now. See you later, guys. Look out for my track in the next Speak Pipe.
Okay, so
I love Will I Am.
I love Will I Am.
You wait till you hear his song.
All right, here it comes.
Hey guys, this is Will I Am. This is my new track. It's exclusive. It's untitled. It's copyright-free music. Don't worry about anything. All you got to do is just hit play.
Get your tape recorders ready, people. You're going to want to have this on digital tape.
This is a song for all the people that never believed in me. All those enemies who said I don't have any talent nor skill. Well, I want to show them and all the young hustlers out there. You can do anything if you fight hard enough. You just gotta try. Don't let the haters stop you. Let the love shine through. Flying like jam from a donut.
You gotta be that
hard
diamond in the rough.
Frying pans, Weetabix, cornflakes and gravy, bankers, tankers, lovers in the Navy, fresher than Jesus, wiser than the Buddha, ride that wave of mystery like a barracuda, reach deep down between your legs, grippy gear stick like a hen lays eggs, it's so hard it never stops, milky, milky Cocoa Pops. Goes up and down, this beat goes out and in, my meat is on your nose, my balls are on your chin, this song goes up and down, this beat goes out and in, my meat is on your nose, my balls are on your chin, your chinny chin, chinny chin, your chinny chin, your chinny chin. This is Will I Am. This song's gonna sell 1 billion copies. Zippity bow. See you later, guys.
Wow.
Special.
I love that song.
It's like the milky, milky Cocoa Pops. I mean, it's just
Fucking
like...
hell.
Good.
Wow.
Genius.
I don't know...
What he does.
I don't know what we've done to deserve such great listeners. I really don't.
I know, it's amazing.
It's
I love
fantastic. And
Think of the time it took to make that.
I know the effort. He found a track and he thought of words and he put my name in there and the zippity bow that were like the zippity bow, yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Oh my god.
Good work. Thank you, Will.
Between him and Zeke, I tell you, them two are brilliant.
I love.
And then we
don't even know who this person is, do we?
We've no clue. I have no clue, but I'm assuming, right? And I don't want to break the spell here, but I'm assuming it's the same person who does Zeke.
Yes. Well, I've figured that out, Sherlock.
Yeah. But you never know. I do know the other one's a different person. The one that did Stephen Hawking's last week, so that's another person.
Do you not think it's Jason Gallagher doing?
God, no, definitely not. That's not Jason Gallagher.
Okay.
But whoever it is, they are very funny.
I don't know.
They make tears come out of my eyes when I listen to them.
I think he wants tears to come out of something. Anyway, moving on.
I think he almost wobbled when he sang "My Chinny Chin Chin." I heard.
I know, it's brilliant.
I could hear him. No, I could hear him. I was like, "This." He's almost laughing there. I could hear it.
How many times do you think he recorded that without laughing?
I think that was the first one, but I don't know. You could tell he almost lost it when he sang that. Very good. I'm very pleased
brilliant.
with that.
I think something out of the TV though, because I tell you what, keep it up, man. It's very, very.
On
funny.
that note, Stu, I had a tweet yesterday regarding something that you might have missed.
I have? What have I missed?
Rev Veli on Twitter tweeted me and said, "Chinny, what the fuck, motherfucker?" I'm paraphrasing a little bit. What happened to my 5-star iTunes review, motherfucker? I thought you were going to read it on the fucking show, you fucking fuck.
Which site is it on? Because I check every week and there aren't any new ones. There aren't any new ones.
I've
checked all 4 sites.
He's from America.
Wait a minute, I can know that. No, there is no new one in America. I know that.
What's the last? Well, have a look.
I will. I'll have a look. Just a minute. I've got to change because the last one I looked on was Canada.
While Stu is doing that, I'm just gonna do this, Stu. You ready? So, if you're listening to the show and you think, "Hey, this is pretty shit," make it better by writing in. You can go on our website, veterangamers.co.uk, and there's a little contact thing on the top right there. You can just email the show, and we'll read it out because Stu reads out everything.
I do.
Yeah, it's true.
I speak pipe with this song about rectums and penises.
Yes,
it is.
Indeed.
I
haven't finished. I'm
on it.
I haven't finished yet.
You did ask him to look.
You did.
Yeah, but I was doing this, and then when I wrap this up, and then you can do that.
So you can make a point.
So, also if you go to veterangamers.co.uk, we have a YouTube channel, we have a Twitter thing, and a Facebook thing, and all that sort of shit. So if you want to know everything we do, it's all on our website. I stream a lot as well in the week on YouTube and Twitch and Beam. So you're welcome to join us on that. Of course you're welcome. You're not I'm going to fucking throw you out the door or anything. But yeah, we appreciate every email and SpeakPipe we get. Keep them coming. We love it. And thank you so much for listening. Stu, what's the situation with the review?
The last review in America was by Velvet Taco on March the 7th. So we haven't had one since then, according to iTunes here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say to Paul Revvelli, just to maybe send, maybe you submitted it and is he on the US thing? Was he in a different one? Or maybe send us
in your review and then iTunes didn't put it up because
I'll check it or send it us and then we'll read it out or something. But yeah, just check the review and see if it worked. So there you go. I've done my bit. I brought it up. He said, "Oh, where's my fucking review?" And he
yeah, I do. I must admit, I do check every week before the show.
Yeah,
sure.
That's when he sent that. I was like, it's very rare that Stu misses anything like that. So
yeah, I do check him. I check him, baby, and I have checked Canada, so he's not Canadian as far as I can see, because we only got 3 in Canada.
He's from Rhode Island. That's all I know.
Yeah, no, definitely no American one. But sometimes you do take a bit of time.
Maybe he's got a different account. Maybe he's like moved there and he's actually from Lebanon.
I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of it. We need to do some shout outs and get the hell out of here, I guess. So let's do that. So over to you, Duke.
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
I will shout out Chopper Kelly because he got my Primus reference. What? Yeah. And that's why I call him Mr. Know-It-All.
And he did tell you to watch Father Ted, so I like him too.
He told me to watch Father Ted, but I'm telling him let's call him Mr. Know-It-All, shall we? because that's a good Primus song too.
Call me Mr. Know-It-All. I will not compromise. I will not be told what to do. I shall not step aside.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Is that it?
Yeah, no, I have others. Hang on, just everybody calm down.
I'm just checking whether you're done, man. Are you done?
Lots and lots and lots of shout-outs. Lots. Come on, Twitter, hurry up and load. I will shout out Aparna Nancherla because she was in Madison this weekend and she did an awesome comedy show and she responded to my tweets and that was cool. And I will shout out Mr. Jack, who follows me, and yeah, Phil Olson shared me a cute thing about Latin, Pig Latin, Memento Mori and all that. That was cute. And the Dino liked my Run DMC weekend starter. And finally, I will shout out everybody listening because I'm not coming up with... Oh, yeah, Christian Barclay. He had an awesome thing about from The Simpsons. If you're going to get mad at me every time I do something stupid, I guess I'll just have to stop doing stupid things. So thanks to him and everybody who is in touch with me on Twitter and everywhere else. You rock. Thanks.
There you go. Yeah, Chinny, over to you.
Yeah, I want to shout out Ben on the YouTube who I gave a bollocking to. I wasn't too harsh, I don't think. And all the new people that have found us. The streaming's going well, guys. I don't know what to say. Like yeah, we need to organise some shit. So. I'm almost done. We do. I'm almost done with Skyrim, and I know that the people watching are coming in because YouTube's like saying, "Oh, you like Skyrim? Watch this thing live." So that's kind of why. But I'm guessing whatever game we'll play, whoever's been watching, videos about Keep Talking or No One Explodes, it'll pop up for them. So we'll get new listeners, different games we play. So yeah, I do appreciate all the new people, and some will stick, some will go. It's fine. But I'm going to be playing Skyrim, and then I think I'm going to be playing BioShock next. And I've decided that I will be streaming.
BioShock?
Bullshit.
Oh, for God's sake. Play something else, man. Play something new. Play something you haven't played before.
Dirty 30. Stuart.
I know, but I've given you some games to play on that list that aren't particularly long.
Yeah, but they're not very streamable.
Don't give me no bollocks.
Okay, let's look at the games because I suppose the games that you give me are a bit shit and small.
Exactly, that's why I've given them to you.
Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look at the games that you gave.
All you're doing, here's music.
Call me Mr. Know-It-All. I am so eloquent. Perfection is my middle name. And whatever rhymes with eloquent.
Great. So you've gave me Owlboy.
That's quite long.
Firewatch.
Yeah, play Firewatch.
But I don't want to stream Firewatch because the thing is with games is when you stream them, is people come in and go, "Watch out for the big spider that's coming up round the corner."
There's no spiders in Firewatch.
Yeah, there definitely isn't a spider.
Well, they spoil it for you, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
So
don't stream it then. Just play it.
Well,
let's play it, man.
Yeah, well, I'll play. Okay, fine. I will.
You cannot play something on your list because you don't want to stream it.
No, it's not that. I was just bringing up a point. Okay, I'm gonna read out. I'm gonna read out the games that you gave me on my Dirty 30 shoot, and I want you to pick one of them that I should play next.
I've got to pick it.
Yeah, okay. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Firewatch.
Yeah.
Owlboy.
Yeah.
Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Her Story. Or Kentucky Route Zero.
I think you should play Her Story.
Her Story. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I will play Her Story. I haven't played a game where I shoot people in the face for a long time.
Well, that's Her Story. Oh wait.
Yeah, Her Story, man. You shoot people in the face loads in that game.
Yeah. Okay, no worries. I will play Her Story after I finish Skyrim.
So that'll be another 3 weeks then. Anyway.
Probably.
Is that it for you? Are you done?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to shout, and we didn't do this. We should have done this, but we didn't do this last week.
Oh, no.
At least I don't think we did.
I've got another shout, but
you
sorry.
have?
I want to thank the Overseas Connection for having me on their show. I was on their show this week.
Oh God, I was going to listen to that tomorrow. I'll give you the missing shot.
Sorry. And when I was talking about all the podcasts that I listen to, I forgot to mention the Boss Wave, and I mentioned all the other podcasts, but I forgot to mention the Boss Wave and bloody ABOG. I forgot what it stands for, but it's a thing.
Absolute bullshit original gangster.
I always forget, but it's Carl from... we met him at AGX, Stu. He's on that show, and I listened to it.
Right.
And it's half video games, half music. So I think you two would really like it as well. I have to skip the music bits. I tried to listen to it, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck these guys are talking about. So I skipped the music bits, unfortunately, but not I like the video game bit.
Just to let you know, Undead Kerber says, if you haven't completed Bioshock, it's a need to play. You have completed Bioshock, Chinny. Let's just clarify that.
Yes, he has.
Yes,
I have. Yeah, I have.
Not 2, did you?
I didn't play 2. I played 1 and Infinite, and the reason why I'm playing them again is because I've always wanted to play them again, and so this is my excuse to do it.
Yeah, Bart Peter in the chat on YouTube asked, when did we start all this?
2008.
I can tell you exactly.
Last week, actually. We've only been doing it a week.
Yeah, only a week. June 2008 was when we started.
June 2008.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a fucking long time. 9 years ago.
A fucking long time ago.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Duke, you came back.
It was only yesterday, though. I mean, I can remember the first episode. Yo, welcome to this podcast. Oh God, I'm supposed to be recording.
Have you not recorded it, you daft head?
Oh man, remember that? That was so crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, anyway, it's okay. I've got a backup if you weren't. Anyway.
I'll do the rewind thing again.
You're flashing back to another moment.
Guys, this game, Heavy Rain, it's gonna be fucking great.
Oh, good! I can't wait to play Heavy Rain.
It's gonna be great.
Because it's like your choices matter, and you can't go back to an older save. That's a cool mechanic.
Yeah, and David Cage is great.
I'm gonna buy this as soon as it comes out.
Yeah.
David Cage.
I love playing on my PS3. I must say, it's a really cool console. Have you heard about all these people who are spending all this money on these gaming PCs? They're fucking pathetic.
PC gaming's dead.
Oh man, we were so wrong about so many things back then.
We were.
Jesus.
Yeah, I've got some shout outs. I'm going to shout out Andy R. As I was alluding to earlier. Yeah, because he got 633 on balls. So.
God damn, that's impressive.
Yeah, 633.
Yeah, because
what were the numbers that he had to clear? I mean, I can imagine he'd have 1,000 on the box at that point.
That score is so impressive that I haven't played balls ever since.
Well, I'll tell you this: as soon as y'all posted your higher scores than mine, I was like, I'm good. I don't feel like playing this anymore.
Yeah, because when I did that high score, when I did one, I forgot what it was. I remember just being really bored, and I was like, I can't be bothered to play this.
Sorry, iOS games, you come, you go, you last a couple weeks, and that's about it.
That's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
Not everybody's going to be an Angry Birds where you get to make a goddamn movie out of it.
Yeah, that is
Balls
true.
the movie.
Balls the movie.
Hey, let's go get that block. All right, everybody attack.
We can only travel in straight lines.
Or are we done here?
I don't know. You just hijack everything.
Hearing none.
Thank you very much, love.
Yeah.
What's that noise again, Duke?
I have no clue
Mist.
what the hell that is.
How is it Mist?
Mist Linking Book. Oh, and sound takes me back.
Yeah, there's a show.
Hey guys! Guys, have you heard about this game Myst? It's awesome. You get to like books and you go through the books.
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't know who you are because it's like 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing.
I don't. How am I talking to you?
Who are you, you weird yank?
Yeah. Oh man, I sounded so different when Myst first came out.
Yeah, I love that episode.
That was a great episode. That was episode -4.
Yeah.
There you go. By the way, we were, well, not we directly, but a tweet we were mentioning was retweeted by a sort of very minor celebrity this week.
Really?
Yeah. In the UK. I mean, when I say minor, it is very minor.
Dish, tell me already.
We were retweeted by a guy called Basit Siddiqui.
Okay.
What? He sounds like a basket.
He's not. He's one of the people on Gogglebox. So he's a Goggleboxer.
Which one is he?
It's a guy who sits on the sofa with his brother and his
Narrow it down. Sits on the sofa.
Yeah, they kind of all sit on the sofa.
Is it the Indian family?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's the Indian
I like
family.
those. They're funny.
Yeah.
I like those.
But it turns out he listens to or he follows. Just trying to remember I think it's. Just me. Which one is it? Yeah, Game Over UK.
Oh, because he's from Derby.
Yeah.
And Hards is from Derby as well. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. So he retweeted it, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." Well, when I saw it, #Gogglebox, I'm like, "Wait a minute." I'm guessing that's kind of linked to Gogglebox some way or another. So there you go. So there you go, man. Celebrity tweet. By the way, Chinny,
hey kids, use 12-point type max. When you use 13, it looks like you're trying to stretch it out. Weak.
Yeah. Yeah, Chinny. I received something in the post this week, or we received something in the post.
Oh, yeah.
We did. It was very small. It was cute. It was kind of tiny and cute.
Yes.
It was my penis, yes.
It was a picture of Chinny's penis.
Mm-hmm.
No, we got a sort of pre-invite, I guess you'd call it.
You got to save the date.
A save the date card.
So for some reason, I don't know why, but this is how weddings work. You send a save the date to the people that are coming to the wedding and go, save the date. And then you send an official invite, even though the invite will just say, like, oh no, this is where it is, where I could just easily tell you right now where it is, and you could make a note of it. But no, we have to send these fucking invites now. But yeah, you got an invite to the wedding. You're coming to my wedding, Stu.
Apparently so, yeah. So it seems. So that's cool.
Yeah,
that's very cool. Out of interest, by the way, as well, Chinny. Yes. And I thought you'd like this because it's a bit of like camera geek.
Okay, go.
Camera geek. Apparently, in the latest series of Better Call Saul,
yes,
they're using the Panasonic VeriCam 35.
Okay.
And apparently, this is like the geeking out cameras for low light shooting.
Yeah, so low light shooting is really tough, and you need it's similar sort of problems to HDR sort of stuff, and a sign of a really good camera is one that can film in low light and the range of light that you can get. But low light is really, really difficult to film in. But when you do film in low light, it creates these great shots that you can't really get. And I think they're great because you're not used to seeing them as well. But you can do some awesome things with light and all sorts of stuff.
So, it looks cool. I mean, some of the shots in this latest series look amazing. But what they were saying, the coolest thing about it is obviously you know who Chuck is and you know what his house is like.
Yes.
There's a lot of night shots in just lit with candles in his house.
Right. Yeah, I've been watching. I watched an episode of Better Call Saul today. I'm on season 3 now.
Oh, season 3 is so good.
And it was the one where Mike fixes Chuck's door. Is that right?
That is just the most hilarious thing ever.
Is that the latest one, or is there one more?
No, there's one more after that.
So, and I know
you're well up to date. You are. What happened?
I watched them.
I know.
No, I noticed that like Chuck's house is a lot better looking in season 3 than it has been. You never really get a sense of place with Chuck's house, and they've really sort of it looks a lot different. I don't know if you noticed, but Chuck's house looks a lot different in season 3 than it does
well, you see,
in season
obviously
2.
I'm between seasons, so I've had a break between, so I might not notice it quite the same.
Yeah, I mean, in season 1 and 2, you mainly see one sort of room in Chuck's house. I'd imagine because it's so difficult to film in there. But in season 3, they really open it out, and you see a lot more of Chuck's house. So, yeah, it's an interesting problem. But I don't know much about that camera, but I know that low level.
Yeah, it does. Apparently, it does a 5,000 ISO, but it's got two sensors, so it uses two separate sensors to do the ISO.
To process it, yeah.
Yeah, and
I've heard of those. Yeah, that's fine.
It does look incredible. I mean, there's one scene in the which you'll have seen already, where he's following someone at night time, and there's a shot of a bridge.
Who's following who?
Mike is following someone at night.
Oh, the collector guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a shot over, like, it's almost like a sort of aqueduct or something.
Yeah,
and it looks incredible.
So that shot is done with a tilt shift lens. So the lens that they use makes things look small, basically. But
also, there's no artificial lighting in it, so they didn't use any sort of other light apart from what was available where they was filming. Right. It looks incredible.
Well, that particular shot, actually, Tara said it looks really small. And I said it's because it's a tilt shift lens. Well, you can fake a tilt shift shot. You can sort of say you could take a shot of a camera high up or something and put in After Effects and sort of bodge it, if you know what I mean. But if you buy a tilt shift lens, and the fact that it was done in low light was a very impressive. That sequence where Mike's following that guy is very impressive.
It's so. Last week you were a bit like not too sure whether you thought it was a bit boring.
Season 3 is way better.
It gets going. It's a slow burn. It is a slow burn.
It's a slog. I think the whole thing is very well written. I just think that certain segments are quite forgettable. Like the family that got kidnapped in season 1. Like, it's really forgettable.
Yeah, but I think season 1 they were just sort of finding their feet, weren't they? Yeah. And I think probably at that point they weren't sure how popular or big it was maybe going to be. So it was kind of a bit of a.
I like Jimmy's sort of story, and I find that good. But I think Mike's story is way more interesting.
Well, it's kind of almost like two separate programs mashed into one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Mike's thing is way more interesting to watch. I prefer when Mike's on the screen. At the moment.
And be careful.
Right, just for the record, I'm cutting all this out of the.
Yeah, because I think you guys watch
because I have not seen it, and I'm not part of this discussion, and I got to go grade some papers. So
bye, Duke.
Cheerio, cornflakes.
Bye. So can. Oh man, I love it so much. It's just so good. What do you think about the flash forwards at the beginning of each season?
I just want to tell Bart that Bart Super Hot is on my Dirty 30. Yeah, the flash forwards are interesting. It kind of makes you think that they're leading somewhere, doesn't it?
Oh, they're definitely. I think that's going to be the end of the series. Is going to be obviously what happens to him as Gene in the future. And
the season 3 one was. I mean, usually, season 1 and 2, nothing really happened. Season 2, he just carved his name into the wall. Season 3, faints, doesn't he? So,
well, does he faint? We don't really know, do we? Could he be faint? Could it be a heart attack? Could it be an aneurysm? We don't know what happens, do we? We just know he falls out.
Passes out. People pass out a lot in Better Call Saul, I've noticed. Yeah, I don't know. They're just going to give you a little bit each at the start of every season, aren't they? Until he finishes.
Yeah. You just get that little bit of flash forward to Gene.
Yeah.
And what he's doing after Breaking Bad. You know what I mean? It is kind of I'm intrigued to know.
Yeah.
You know what happens after Breaking Bad. It's so good. But I love it. So is Tara liking it?
She finds it hard work. She enjoys it when it's on. But she finds it hard work. I said, do you want to watch Better Call Saul? She's like,
I know, yeah. She likes it when she's on it.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing though, because it's one of those programs that you're watching it, going, well, what did he doing that for? Why is that significant?
Yeah. So Mike did something. Oh no, Jimmy and Kim are the last episode that I saw. Is Jimmy and Kim, Chuck and Howard are in that room with that lawyer.
Signing the papers.
And they're all like, debating this, debating that, and then Saul storms off, and then Kim walks off, and then she smiles to Saul as if they're sort of falling for a trap that they're laying up. So, yeah, you know, it's like, obviously it's one of those against you, isn't it? Like, they're up to something, you just don't know what.
Oh yeah. So, they're definitely. I think my favourite one of those was the swinging trainer with the Los Polos.
Oh yeah, that's the episode that I just watched actually, and that
is
that
that
was,
the episode you just watched?
That was set up really well because you see they raid the vans at the start of the season, as well. You know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but that shot was a wanna, so that was done all in one take, where they pull the van in, and stuff. That was done in one go. So I noticed that shot and I thought that was really impressive. There's a lot of really good filmmaking in Better Call Saul, and just some great stuff in there, but it is a bit of a slog sometimes, and I find some of the characters annoying. But yeah, overall I think it's a good show. Very good.
It is good. It's very, very good. Honestly, mate, I was kind of shocked that you weren't liking it last week. I was like, I can't believe you don't like it because it's so good. Is so good.
Sort of cheered me up a bit, I think.
Oh, so good. And this week's last episode is very good as well.
Yeah.
There's plenty going on, trust me, and it's gonna.
When
it's
does
only
the
gonna go.
episode come out?
It's on tonight in America, so it's tonight.
So I'll have 2 episodes then.
No, sorry, Monday night it is. Sorry, Monday night, Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So you get it on Tuesday.
Well, we'll probably watch it. The next time we watch it will probably be Tuesday, so I'll have 2 episodes to watch.
Yeah, so it's The Leftovers Sunday night, and then Better Call Saul on Monday.
Fuck The Leftovers.
And then The Handmaid's Tale is on a Wednesday, which is really, really good as well.
We've also been watching People Just Do Nothing, which is fucking class.
Oh, I've watched a little bit of that.
It gets better.
Does it? Because I found it a bit hit and miss the first couple of episodes.
It is a bit hit and miss.
Didn't
Second season is fucking class. They really know how to use the characters, and they write the characters way better. And it's fucking brilliant, man. I love it. It's like my new favourite thing. And I watched it probably about a year ago, and I just sort of didn't take to it.
No, I didn't. I watched the first 2 episodes, and it was like funny. There was some funny bits, but it was a bit. There were less funny bits than funny bits, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I think you should keep going.
Maybe give it another go.
Give it another go.
Yeah. But yeah, The Handmaid's Tale I can definitely recommend as well.
I'm not going to watch that. I'm just going to break that to you now.
Why?
I'm just not. It just doesn't sound like something I'd watch.
I think you'd like it. And Tara, I think, would like it.
What's it about?
It's about a dystopian future where 98% of the population of females is sterile. So there's only 2% of women who can have babies. And in this future, the people who are in charge do a military coup and take over the whole country, and they keep the people who can have babies as slaves for themselves to have babies for them. So the generals of the army and stuff have these.
I don't know. I've got too many.
There's just too much good telly at the moment.
Yeah,
though.
there's things that things like I will eventually start Game of Thrones and
I still find it so difficult that I've not watched Game of Thrones.
I really want to watch Westworld because I'm such a fan of.
Westworld's good as well. Yeah,
I love the original movie. You see. So,
and the telly show is good as well.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I watched that on my own because Kay wouldn't watch that. She tried the first episode and was like, "I'm not watching this."
Yeah.
So I had to watch that alone. Well, that was a lonesome thing to watch.
There you go.
But yes, there's too much good to. Anyway, I'm going to bed, so I will speak to you.
Off you go. Catch you later.
All right, mate. Speak to you soon.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
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 Bye, everyone.